phone. Yay! Hello, everybody. Let me make sure we are on. Not showing up. There we are. Make sure we're. Oh, just heard myself. Okay. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining. I'm very excited.
Me too.
Okay. Make sure we're all situated. We have lots of people here already.
Yeah, I see the comments.
Oh, there's a lot. Okay, so we're going to get started, and we're just going to go through everybody. They're going to introduce themselves, introduce their channel. You probably already follow everybody if you follow me, because romance, yes. And then whoever's introducing themselves and introduce what kind of romances they like to read and their favorite romance authors. I didn't say book because I know that's hard, but their favorite romance authors. So we'll just go in order. I don't know if it's the same for everybody, but Riley is first. I can't hear you, Riley.
Now?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. That's so good. Okay. Hi, I'm Riley. I don't really have like a particular favorite romance genre. I think I read kind of everything. But my favorite authors are Tessa Dare, Katie Roberts, Sierra Simone, Talia Hibbert. Those are my favorites.
Yeah. Which you just read this weekend from some of them, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Which we'll talk about in a second. All right, Melissa.
Awesome. I'm Melissa from She Is an Open Book. Let's see. I read a lot of like dark romance, paranormal, let's see, reverse harem, polyamorous relationship type romances. Let's see. I love Penelope Douglas, Emma Jones, Tilly Cole, Gianna Darling. I could go on and on. Really a lot of dark romance authors.
This is true.
Which we all love too.
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about all of this. Bree, go ahead.
I'm Bree, and my favorite romance authors are Melanie Harlow, Sierra Simone, Beverly Jenkins. I'll read just about anything, but I'm more of a contemporary romance reader. But I'm trying to read more historical and more paranormal this year. And I get a lot of recommendations from you ladies. Most of the books that I haul are like Lacey's Instagram photos. So.
When bookstores are open, like half price books, I will literally pull up Lacey's Instagram and just like look.
I ran to Target today and like they had a few really good romances out, and I would pull up Goodreads and I'm like, nope, Lisa only rated this 3 out of 5 stars. Put it back. Lacey rated it 2 out of 5 stars. Put it back.
Did you end up finding? Was it the Happy Ever After playlist you were looking for?
Yes.
I was going to tell you to check Target if they didn't have it at Barnes & Noble.
I haven't been to Target with all of this that's been going on. I wasn't even thinking about Target. So yeah. I'm so happy that I went. I can't believe Barnes & Noble didn't have it.
It's really good. I liked it a lot. And I know Lacey liked it. Avery, you're next.
Okay, hi, I'm Avery from Avery Loves Books. I read just about any kind of romance, except if it's like, I don't do scary books. Like anything horror, thriller related, I'm a big scaredy cat. So I read just about everything though. I love contemporary. I'm a big fantasy romance and sci-fi romance reader. So yeah, and some of my favorite authors would be Christina Lauren, Emma Chase, Ruby Dixon, Emma Hamm, and Grace Draven.
I don't think I've read a scary romance before.
I don't know.
Now.
I don't know what that would entail. A scary thriller romance? Typically it's just thriller. I don't know.
Yeah, thriller, anything. I'm a scaredy cat.
I'm scared too. Someone tweeted about like thrillers that weren't scary, and one was Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. I was like, I couldn't read that alone at night. Like that was scary to me. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Karina Halley has like a zombie romance.
Yeah.
I read it and I was like genuinely a little scared because I was reading at night. So that could count.
Do you know what the title is? That's not her Black Souls, is it? Is that something?
No, it's one of her standalones. Daughters of the Dead.
I've never heard of that before.
Everybody's taking notes.
I don't know. Would you consider Corrupt a thriller? I'm assuming by Penelope Douglas.
I don't know.
I guess she
kind
goes
of
blindfolded
suspenseful.
into like catacombs and stuff. So I guess.
Yeah, I think it's like, I mean, it has a lot of like thriller type things.
Yeah, and I guess like they almost die, so that counts. Okay, Lacey, go ahead.
Okay, hi, I'm Lacey. My channel is Lacey Book Lovers, and I also read like everything romance, no particular genre, but I mostly read contemporary, a lot of historicals, a lot of paranormal. My favorite authors, I also love Penelope Douglas, Mariana Zapata, Tessa Bailey, and a whole bunch more.
I'm reading a Mariana Zapata this week, and I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm going to pick up Dear Aaron finally. I haven't read that one.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read anything of hers since The Wall of Winnipeg and Me.
Oh,
Didn't
that's
that
not
come out, like,
I'm just nervous because I loved that book so much, and I'm like, I don't think.
I haven't been a fan of her latest ones though.
Yeah, they're not as good as some of her other ones. But you
Like,
should read Culty next, Brie.
I'm gonna have to try Culty. Because I've seen you all talk about like those two as being really good ones. I'm just like, The Wall of Winnipeg and Me was so good. Like I loved Aiden so much. I just like, I don't think anything's gonna compare. And I'm like, her books are not short. So
yeah, it's a big time commitment. I haven't read Culty yet either, so you're not the only one.
Butts in the camera. Culty's so good.
Yeah, it's my top favorite of hers.
I did read Lukov last year too, From Lukov with Love, and that's really good. If you like the cutting edge, you'll like From Lukov with Love.
Yeah,
that's not hers I've read.
Yeah. I don't remember character names though, so is Aiden from Wall?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember names of what I'm currently reading, let alone what I read. Someone got mad at me about in the comments. They were like, how can you not remember names? I'm like, I've already read 100 books this year. I just reached 100. So I can't remember.
I think they have to give romance readers some slack because we all do read so fast. And I think we have so much like easy access to books. Like you can't expect us to remember everybody's name. Like I read 8 novellas this weekend. I don't remember everybody's names.
Do we want to talk about what we read this weekend?
Yes.
I know a lot of us read. I don't know. I know Riley did. Your dad will do.
I did too.
I'm currently reading that.
Did everybody read it?
I'm currently reading it.
Okay. Bree, did you read it?
I downloaded it, but I haven't read it. I fell down an unexpected rabbit hole this weekend.
Yeah.
with lesbian novellas, so I haven't read it yet.
Oh, that's true. You were reading it.
So did you all like it?
Yes.
I liked it.
That's good to know.
It was like Birthday Girl, but take out all the plot.
Yeah,
Literally, that's what I said in my video.
yes. Like, if you like Birthday Girl, but you want more smut, read that one.
Yeah. And it's super short. So
It was
quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Birthday Girl is such a classic. So
Well, they even had a pool, like she referenced a pool scene, and I was like, that is giving me total Birthday Girl. Can you please give me that scene?
Mm-hmm.
But
that's how I felt with The Loner's Lady, and then the twist at the end happens, and I'm like, oh, I didn't expect this.
I read The Loner's Lady this weekend as well, but I liked Your Dad Will Do Better than The Loner's Lady. Jessica Kane is just so
over the top.
there. Like, yeah, it's way over the top.
Yeah, she'll go there.
They're like married with babies by like a month after the book happens. I'm like, okay. Guess they really liked each other.
I read The Farmer's Daughter by her like a month ago, and it was like 18-year-old on her birthday. And I'm just like, but I love because she was like, if I can't have both of you, I don't want either one of you. And I was like, okay, girl. And that was my first time reading a book like that. I was like, Jessica Kane has no boundaries.
But they're so short, so I feel like it's okay. Even if I don't like it. Like, it's fine. It was 60 pages. It's done. Do any of you have favorite Jessica Kane books?
I really like
I
forget what it was called. It was like the Tarzan one.
Sacrificing the Beast?
Sacrificing the Beast.
Oh.
I haven't read that one.
My favorite are her older stuff. Like, she has one that was banned on Amazon. That was so good.
Isn't it like she's too young or something?
Yeah, she was 17, like a month or two away from turning 18. But yeah, Pound of Flesh is really good. It's still up on Amazon.
I downloaded that one.
Yay.
I don't think I've read anything by her, actually, which is surprising, but
there's no plot.
I think I've only read Sacrifice to the Beast, and I remember nothing.
I didn't like it. Hold on, keep talking. I need to go check on Darcy.
You pretty much know what you're getting. But you have to read The Loner's Lady, okay? We're all birthday girl fans here. You have to read it.
Yeah, I feel like it's her most tame one.
Yeah.
Not as crazy as her others.
are they on Kindle Unlimited?
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So what did y'all read? What was your favorite? Was everybody's favorite the Katie Roberts from this weekend?
My favorite was actually a different Katie Roberts.
Okay,
I read A Worthy Opponent this weekend. The next book in like the Wicked Villain series, which is like Hook and Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Is that the second one?
That's the third one.
Okay.
I really liked it. I think it's my favorite of the series so far.
I've only read the first one, which I really liked, but I really liked Tink's character in that one. So
Yeah. I read the second one, and that was my favorite. So
that one's really good too. Yeah.
Yeah, I love this.
Are these the ones with like Jafar and Jasmine are like book one?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they are not Disney.
I think people going into it being like, oh, like Disney romance. And I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry. That's not what it is.
Nope.
They're really good though. And then I also read Guarding Temptation by Talia Hibbert, which I really liked as well. But it's not like she marketed it as a bodyguard romance, but he wasn't her bodyguard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's more like he protects her, but he's not like her like bodyguard.
Yeah.
Oh.
So she like stays the night at his apartment, and yeah, he was very possessive and protective, but not bodyguard.
That novella also, or like a fuller length book?
That's a novella, so it was like 140 pages.
Okay.
A little longer.
A little bit more plot.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like she had because I went from reading Jessica Kane to reading that, and I'm like, okay, this is actually like someone who develops their character.
Some substance.
Yes, a little bit of substance. After that, though, I was like, I need to read like historical or something. I'm getting too much of this contemporary, no plot. I need something with some substance.
I'm reading an historical now, and y'all know, like, I'm new to historical. I'm reading Sophie Jordan's new release. And I think it's like the 6th book in a series, but I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. And it is so good. I think I used to think that historicals like wouldn't be steamy and I wouldn't feel like I could relate to the characters. And I am so wrong because this book is so good.
Is that the Virgin in the
Rogue? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I really like the cover for that one.
I saw it at Target today. I was like, of course, Target would have this. I was surprised. Their historical romance section today was really, really good.
I know Lisa loves her. Which she's saying in the comments right now.
I just finished the Castles Ever After series by Tessa Dare and really liked those.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
What's the first one?
Romancing the Duke.
Romancing the Duke. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know the series names, so I know the titles though of the individual ones. I have not.
Lisa ruined like one of my most anticipated releases of this year. I think it was You Had Me at Ola or something. She rated one of the books that I can't wait to come out like 2.5 stars.
She didn't like that one.
I was gonna say she normally though doesn't agree with me on ratings, so if she didn't like it, I might like it.
I read the new Karina Halley book, Love Wrecked.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cute, really fun.
Yeah, that sounds so good.
I have that one in my Kindle Unlimited right now.
I know.
Yeah,
Isn't Gilligan's Island inspired? Isn't that what she said? Or is she kidding?
Yeah, it is. I think so.
Yeah,
they
because
have
they're
like little nicknames for each other, and I think Gilligan is one of them.
That's funny.
Is it like a rom-com?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, see, it does the whole power of covers because it doesn't look like it's a romantic comedy. But I downloaded it as soon as you posted it in your stories, Lacey.
She was writing like a dark romance and then couldn't write dark during this time, so she just started that whole thing.
Oh, like she was writing what's his name? That soccer romance, right?
Oh, was she?
Got away.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How is that?
We'll get that later.
Dark. Maybe it was just more serious and she needed a rom-com.
Probably.
I want that though. I really liked it. Have any of you guys read The Forbidden Man? I know Riley, you did, right?
Yeah.
See, it's really good because he's a lot younger and she's a lot older, and he's a soccer player.
Yeah, are a lot of titles getting pushed back because I feel like nothing is really coming out right now. Have you all noticed that? Are they like pushing titles back?
I think
YA.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed a lot of romance being pushed back.
Okay.
Yeah, me either.
Just a lot of young adult.
Yeah.
I've actually noticed like indie romance authors releasing things even earlier.
Yeah, and they're releasing quarantine romances. Oh my god. Like Kylie Scott has one coming out in like a week, I think.
Yeah.
I was hoping, I was like, are we going to see any romances with
For
this?
sure.
I don't know if I'm ready to read that, honestly.
It might be too soon for me, to be honest.
Right.
Oh my gosh, wait, did you guys see that K.A. Tucker has like a dark romance pen name?
I'm reading that one right now.
I never knew.
What's her pen name?
Nina West.
West.
Okay.
Oh,
It sounds
wow.
so good. It's like a prison, like the romance has something to do with a prison, right?
Yeah, I'm reading her other series because that one, the one that she talked about, is not finished yet, so I don't want to have to wait.
She has so many books as Nina West.
I know. I can't believe this has been like a secret.
But I thought this was a new thing.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
No, she's been publishing since like, yeah. Like I downloaded
Lacey's like the person that
one
knows.
back then for free.
Jeez.
Oh,
And
so
like,
writing like
I have to figure that out. Sales are probably going to go like through the roof now that people know.
Yeah, because on Goodreads, all of the books have like less than 300 reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they are erotic romances, so not everyone is gonna like them. But
Didn't she say she had to use a pen name for her contract? Like she can't associate K.A. Tucker with like erotic romances?
I don't know.
She mentioned her contract in her post. I don't know.
So has anyone read any of those books yet, or?
Yeah, I'm reading her Wolf Hotel series right now. I'm on book 2. Book 1 is good. I'm not loving the second one as much, but it's really hot.
Yeah.
Are they on Kindle Unlimited?
Yeah.
I think some of them, yeah.
Yeah, I downloaded one of them. I think the first book in her like newer series.
I've only read 2 of her like K.A. Tucker books. I read The Simple Wild, and then the first one I read was 5 Ways to Fall. which is like the fourth book in the 10 Tiny Breaths series. I did not like 10 Tiny Breaths. But I really liked 5 Ways to Fall. But like they're in a series, but like you don't need to read them in order. They don't like correlate really. It doesn't matter. So, but I really liked that one. So
I liked book 2 in that series. I only read 1 and 2. And I liked book 1, but I read it when it came out like years ago. And I know people don't like it now, but I liked it when I read it. But I really like book 2 because book 2 is her sister who's in college. And that one was really good. I did not like, did you guys read the second, did you read Wild at Heart?
Oh, yeah.
I watched Avery's vlog.
I had a whole blog about it.
I saw the reviews coming out and I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah, I put a hold on it. I didn't purchase it, so no. I haven't read
Some people love it.
Yeah, I liked it.
Lacey liked it.
I don't know. I thought I would be like, I love Colin Jonas so much in The Simple Wild. I thought I would be like, I would read anything about them. You know what I mean? But once I started reading it, I was like,
I don't care.
You're doing nothing.
He's complaining about spending like $1,000 on a dining room table.
Yeah. I
don't care.
Yeah. Also, I just loved her dad so much in the first one that, like, kind of like the magic was kind of like sucked out of it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I definitely agree.
So was that one just focusing on them as like a couple now? Like, okay.
Just like them sitting in their house and Colin complaining about furniture.
Literally. So much of her buying furniture.
I think if it had been a novella, I probably would have read it. But like a whole book.
It was really long.
It probably would have been better if it was just a novella.
Yeah, she whined the whole time too and wouldn't talk to Jonah.
And Lacey's looking at us like, but I loved the book, you guys.
I liked it. But that was because Jess told me, like,
you went in with low expectations.
Yeah.
Are there any new releases you guys are excited for?
Oh, Sea of Ruin is out today.
Oh, I
I ordered
Yeah.
that.
I need to write that down. It's a pirate historical romance.
Wait,
Dark historical romance. It's pretty dark, guys, though. But it's so good. It's kind of a love triangle, kind of not. It's great. I love it. There's so much like action too. The heroine is a pirate captain, and she's so cool.
I'm so excited.
I'm
I
looking
read my first book by her, Dark Notes,
Mm-hmm.
and I liked it. By Pam Godwin. Let me see if this is out.
I'm waiting for, I really want to try Beach Reads whenever it comes out. And Melanie Harlow has she has Unforgettable. I think it's the last book in the Cloverleaf Farm series that comes out like May 9th. So I can't wait for that one. And I want to try Jennifer Probst, I think her name, Probst. She has a romance coming out May 1st.
I'm really excited for The Bride Bet, the next book in the Girl Meets Duke series. That one comes out in a couple months, I think.
That's a dare, Jess.
Yeah, no, I know. But at first I thought that was Helen Huang's new book. What is that book called?
That's the
Bride Bet.
Oh, yeah.
The Bride Test.
No, but like her new one.
the new one. I'm looking it up. Wait.
Heart Principle.
Oh, it's the Heart Principle.
Oh, okay. I just thought, and I was like, that's not coming out for a long time. What are you talking about? Okay, yes, I'm very excited for Tessa's Dare's new book, though.
I'm excited for the third book in the Lesson in Thorns series. Now I can read the one and then read the third.
Is there a release?
I haven't read Feast of Sparks because everyone was talking about how bad it was.
Oh.
Then I saw the cover to the third book, and I'm like, this is gorgeous.
Cover. Goodreads says that it's coming out on May 1st.
Oh, wow.
If that's accurate, but
I'm also really excited for Take a Hint, Danny Brown. I'm so excited for that
Oh, yeah.
because I love the first book so much. Oh my gosh.
I have an arc of that. I'm very excited to read it.
It's my favorite book of the year so far. I connect a lot
Oh
to
my gosh.
Boy Brown.
So, yeah, Tessa Dare's books pushed back until February.
What?
No.
Oh my god.
That's like so far away.
No.
Oh my god.
That's so
Is it
sad.
Where did you all hear that?
Is it updated on Amazon?
It's on Goodreads.
Oh,
no.
but you gotta check Amazon.
I'll check.
Maybe it'll be on NetGalley, Avery.
I don't go on NetGalley anymore. It like my anxiety, y'all.
I've been requesting so many more e-arcs now, and
Yeah.
So what do you all do? Because I've been getting like, hey, we want you to put this on Instagram, but we're not sending books, so we'll send you the NetGalley widget. And then like now I have the book on NetGalley, and I'm like, I didn't really want to review this. You just sent it to me to take a picture of it, but now I have it on NetGalley. Do y'all ever run into that? Do you just put like not going to review, or do you actually, you know, like, because you know you feel like a time constraint.
Well, first I like don't click on the widget,
Yeah.
so it doesn't get added to my shelf or anything. But I don't know. Are they like, you didn't sign up for anything?
No, they'll just be like, hey, you know, we want to, can we send you this to feature on Instagram? And I'm like, cool. And then, you know, you take the picture, you click on it, it downloads to my NetGalley. And I'm like, all right, cool, I'll take the picture. But now I have it on NetGalley. And it's like, well, dang, the book comes out a week from now. I don't have time to read it. And like, I feel obligated to review it now.
Well, I guess if they say that you don't have to review, then it's fine. But you could also just use a regular cover picture and take the photo with that.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I just get the picture from Goodreads. Yeah. My NetGalley percentage is like 82%, and I'm trying to keep it there.
Mine's really bad too, Riley.
Mine's like at 40%. But here's the thing. I've read and reviewed over 300 books on there. I just have like a lot.
You have like 700 books on there?
Listen, okay. I like requested everything, thinking I wouldn't get anything.
And then you did. So I don't feel bad because I have like 18 checked out right now.
I'm like never gonna catch up to it. Just no.
You still get approved for stuff?
Yeah, I've never had a problem.
Interesting.
I always get asked like, what's your advice for NetGalley? And I'm like, be careful what you wish for because you'll start getting approved.
I love Estelle from Forever on Twitter. She just goes on these rants about NetGalley. She's like, make sure you update your profile. We want more than 80%. She's very helpful in those tips online.
I have 75% right now.
Oh.
Which is not bad.
Yeah. But now everybody's doing e-arcs, so I feel like I just go on there and I'm like, this sounds good. I don't even remember. I requested Joanna Schmoop's new book, and all of a sudden I got an email saying I was approved. I was like, I don't even remember asking for this, but I guess I did. I guess I'll read it.
Yeah, I just got an email, I think, from like Penguin Teen, and they were like, yeah, we're not doing physical art.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa, all right then. That's crazy.
I was sad about that because I had already requested the sequel to The Beautiful.
Yeah.
And I would get that.
Same. So
I did not like The Beautiful, so I'm not requesting the second book. But I feel like your blog about it was so spot on that I was expecting a vampire romance, and that is not what it was. So their marketing was off for that book. I do have Beach Read though, but I know everybody's reading it because they have it from Book of the Month.
Book of the
I
Month.
of that.
I got denied on NetGalley for a beach read. I was so heartbroken.
Did?
Oh,
You should email Berkeley because they will probably work with you.
Yeah. I wish. I was so sad. Broke my heart, but that's okay.
I get really mad when I get denied. Like if
I
I
feel
know,
like now they deny you and they don't even tell you. They used to send you an email, and now
Oh, really?
I don't even know sometimes when I get denied.
Yeah, sometimes they do. It depends, I think, on the publisher.
Yeah, Berkeley though takes was it? No, it was Avon. I requested on Edelweiss. I don't know how you say it. And I got accepted like the next day, and then 3 weeks later, they accepted me on NetGalley. I'm like, what are you doing? I've already read it now. It was like 2 days before release day too. It was for Alicia Rye's new book, so I don't know what they were doing. But I was denied Kerrigan Burns' new book, and I'm really sad.
They haven't like accepted or denied me yet, and I'm like, give me an answer.
They sent me the paperback arc of the first one, but I'm not good enough for the e-arc of the second one.
Yeah, they have to be different people.
Well, I'm assuming so. And that was my first denial in Edelweiss, so it made me very sad.
I've been wanting to get my hands on the Honey Don't list. What did you all think of that one?
I haven't read
So
that one.
I was in the same boat as you, Brie, and then I looked on Goodreads and saw all the bad reviews.
I haven't looked at Goodreads.
It's one of their lowest rated books.
Even worse than what was Twice in a Blue Moon? I have that one and I haven't read it either.
They were both not good.
I didn't like Twice in a Blue Moon, but I haven't read the Honey Don't list.
Their new one though is for Christmas.
Yeah.
And what is it called? Do you remember what it's called?
Oh.
It sounds super cute. Like a holidays?
Yeah, holidays or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping that goes back to like on honeymooners kind of thing.
I don't have very high hopes for that anymore.
The Honeymooners was the last of their books that I really liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I don't know why, like where they're missing the mark. I don't know.
Yeah.
The romance just isn't good. I don't know.
They're not there.
I don't know. Oh yeah, it is holidays. Spelled weird. Oh, Milla Vane's new book is coming out soon-ish.
Yeah, in only like 3 more months.
Yeah. And that's really good fantasy romance. What was the first one?
Heart of Blood and Ashes.
Yes.
I favorite that one.
Yeah, I loved it.
The second one's on NetGalley.
Yeah. I have it downloaded, but I haven't started yet.
Is it long?
Probably. But she said that the hero is supposed to be really cute and cuddly. So
Very different from book one.
yeah.
Are those Berkeley?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually Mel Jean Brooke, and it's her pen name.
Yeah.
She wrote like steampunk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting on Grace Draven's third book in her Wrath Kings series. So it's been saying it's going to come out every year for the past 3 years. And I'm just like,
We have to give the Queen Grace Draven time, okay?
yeah.
Oh, Radiance is the first book.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
I ordered that.
my favorite fantasy romance of all time.
I literally like just got the first two.
I love them so much.
I'm still waiting on Amazon to deliver mine.
Is book 2 the same couple or a different couple?
Yeah, the book 2 is the same couple. Book 1 could probably just end on its own, like it's fine. But then I guess I just wanted more of the couple. So book 2 is perfectly fine with me, but book number 1 will never top book number 1 for me.
Yeah, I haven't read the second yet.
Yeah. And then there's also a novella and a part of a bind up she wrote. She wrote another book that's one of my other favorite fantasy romances, which is what's it called? It's called Master of Crows. It's another
pretty covers.
romance one. And then it's like Thorn of Something has a bind up like side novellas for each of those stories.
Lover of Thorns and Holy Gods.
Yes, there you go. That's like that's like 20, 30 something pages. It has like different stories of all the books that she's written in there. I still have to read her Entreat Me book. That's a Beauty and the Beast retelling one, I think.
Yeah, I just read Phoenix Unbound. Like,
I need to read that one too.
I loved it. So now I want to read all of her books.
I cried so hard at the end of Phoenix Unbound.
Yes.
I didn't think they were gonna end up together. You haven't read it, Avery?
No,
Or I'm
I
not gonna read it.
yeah, no.
Like, I hardly ever cry in books, but I cried at the end of that book. Such a good happily ever after.
Yeah.
I got that from Book Outlet. I haven't read that yet.
It's been
And the second book comes out soon.
Yeah. Dragon Unleashed.
It's a pretty cover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of dragons, I finally listened to Ruby Dixon's Dragon series.
Oh, yay. Did you
I love hearing everyone talk about Ruby Dixon.
I love those dragons.
I will
like
play Dixon forever. I don't care.
I've never read a dragon romance before, so it was good. I didn't expect it to be like apocalyptic though.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't know
yeah. I thought it was fantasy too, and then it turned out to be apocalyptic.
Yeah, I think I like Ice Planet Barbarians better, but
Yeah,
It's on
I like it. I kind of Barbarians.
yeah, I listened to it on Obelisk Escape.
Okay. I'm gonna download that.
I've only listened to I think the first 4 or 5 because I got so repetitive, and I was like, I do this with Ruby Dixon books a lot. There's so many books in all of her series that I'm like, it gets so repetitive that I'm like, I'm starting to get sick of it, and I don't want to feel that way about Ruby Dixon, so I put it aside, and then I pick her back up a couple months later. I'm like, okay, I really liked it.
Have you read her like actual fantasy romance? Those really long ones?
No, I don't. I have to look that one up then. I haven't seen
What is it called? Bound to the Battle God is book 1.
Oh, wait. No, I've seen the covers. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not that great covers, but I love those books. Those are like slow burn, but the fantasy world is so great. I love it.
I need to look those ones up still. I've read every single book of Ice Planet and the spinoff. So like, I've read all those.
That cover for Bound to the Battle God.
I mean, it makes sense, but it could be better.
Just looks very photoshopped.
Oh no.
I feel like
all of our
I'm
covers. The worst cover, probably one of the worst covers I've ever seen is the Lawrence Barbarian, which is the first book of the Ice Home series by her. I have a physical version here.
The baby ones get to me. Like the baby sitting there. Novella.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Look at this.
Just the fact that you have it in physical.
It was a Christmas present from Kayla. She's in the comments.
Have you read her, Mel?
I have. I read a couple of the Ice Planet Barbarians. Yeah.
I'm the last. I'm gonna read it. I gotta read them.
The audiobooks are really good.
I know. That one. There's another one with a baby on the cover later on. Not good.
Yeah, she has multiple baby ones.
Oh man.
Have you guys read any other alien romances?
Yes.
I have.
Any good ones?
I read a really, really, really steamy one. Isabel from Happy for Now recommended it to me. I read it during the readathon Brie was with me for. And that's called Toxic Desire. There's like humans and these aliens are at war against each other. And then one of the aliens and a human crash land on a steamy planet together to where you have to keep doing stuff to not be in pain.
3.5 rating on Goodreads.
Okay.
Describe romance novels without using certain words.
It's like Ice Planet Barbarians. I'm like, I know it's not the best thing ever, but like, I'm addicted.
That was me this weekend with lesbian erotica novellas. It was awful. And then like 8 books later,
what am I doing with my life?
Yeah, I'm getting messages like, what are you reading? Like, I just can't stop. I have to see if it gets better.
Wearing. Lacey, did you have some though?
I don't like love it, but it was by Tiffany Roberts. Let me see. Treasure of the Abyss, book 1 in the Kraken series.
I DNF'd that.
Correct.
Yeah, it was like okay, but the hero is literally a kraken.
He has tentacles.
Like part octopus, I guess. So it was wild.
Yeah. There's nothing sexy about it.
I do read, there is a Tiffany Roberts I do like. That one's called Make Me Burn. That's like with a devil and like a devil demon and then a siren trapped on an island together. I really like that one.
Okay, I'll have to look for that one.
Favorite the author? Sorry.
What?
Someone asked who the author was of Toxic Desire.
Ooh, I gotta pull it up.
Sorry, Melissa, go ahead. Were you saying something?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I was going to say that there is an alien romance by Kay Webster, but I read a Kay Webster over the weekend and I hated it. So now I'm like, I don't know.
A little suspect.
I think someone told me to read her alien one. What is it?
I don't think I've ever read an alien romance.
You're missing out.
Yeah, I mean, Ruby Dixon's are probably the best ones out there.
Yeah, I agree.
I think before this, all I read was, what was it, like Obsidian, which was like the young.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I read that.
They're like these bright lights, right?
I read the first book last month, so
Yeah, I read them a couple years ago. They were entertaining and they were fun.
I don't think I finished that series.
they're
I-
like trashy YA, kind of like Twilight, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that he was an alien.
Well, because he looks like a human, whereas
Right.
like
So does it really count?
the Ruby Dixon aliens.
Right.
And whatever else. Yeah.
Do you guys want to share what you're reading now? Anybody reading any good romance?
What am I reading now?
Let's see. I'm finally reading the first book in the Fallen Men series by Gianna Darling. So I read the second and the third one. So I'm finally going back to the first and reading it. So
And you can't read 4 without 1.
correct, yeah. So it's like after they got together. And so I was given an arc of the 4th one without reading the first one. So
Wait, who is the 4th one about?
The
It's
cover book one.
mhm.
Oh, okay.
And I think she's coming out with a new book soon, right? I saw
She's writing book 5.
yeah, Inked in Lives or
But
something.
she's also writing like a co-written novella with someone that she just finished, I think. But yeah, she's teasing Inked in Lies. Yes.
And
Which is a brother's best friend romance? They were like brother's best friend turned foster brother.
Is it? Do you know who the main character is? Is it?
She's not sharing that yet. So no, I don't know.
I was like, maybe you know.
No, I still have to read book 4, so I feel like I'm slacking. I'm starting Day of the Duchess by Sarah McLean.
Yay.
The beginning's very sad though.
Yeah.
Very sad. But
So I'm reading Sophie Jordan, and then have y'all read Frankie Love?
Oh my gosh.
so love her.
So I'm finishing up the Way to a Man's Heart. So up next is Hey Sweet Tea, because they're all food punny titles. That's the next. And then Alyssa Cole's writing a thriller, and they sent that to
yeah.
When No One Is Watching. So I'm going to start that because, we love Alyssa Cole. And whatever she wants to do, we'll let her do.
I'm starting the Surviving,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that cover's gorgeous.
which is a time travel romance.
Ooh.
I haven't seen that one before. That looks good.
I love that one. Avery, are you reading anything good?
I'm reading the Katie Robert, Your Dad Will Do, and then I'm listening to, I think it's called like Dirty British or something like that.
Dirty English?
There you go.
Okay. British, but
I'm listening to that on Audible Escape.
all right. Well, it is 7:15, so I have people in the waiting room to come on. Thank you to everybody for coming and chatting for 45 minutes. But I have to kick you out now. So
Thank you for having us.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Let me add more people. Hello.
Hi.
And then I think we're waiting on Lisa. I think she was not allowed in yet. Hi, everybody.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. You're waiting around for a little bit. I think it is Lisa we're waiting on. We have a new group of people every 45 minutes, so this is group 2. I'm very excited for all of you to be here. Everybody's excited for Jacqueline to be here from the comments. Let me make sure Lisa knows that she's supposed to get on.
Come on, Lisa.
She was in the comments, so she's here.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. All right, hello. All right, so we will start. Everybody will introduce yourselves, what kind of romances you like, and your favorite authors. And everybody's linked down below. Everybody is. They're not in any particular order, so if anybody is interested in following anybody, they're all down there. So Jacqueline, you're first.
Okay, so I'm Jacqueline. My channel is We Be Bookin', and I would say that the majority of romances that I actually enjoy from the ones that I read are forbidden romances, and I also love any type of romance that's like super emotional. So yeah, like I haven't read a whole bunch of them yet, but I'm like trying to get in there now that I know that those are my favorites. I've been like trying to get a whole bunch of like forbidden romance recommendations and stuff like that. So did you ask what like our favorite was?
Yeah.
Like actual books or just the...
I mean, authors in general. I know favorite books is a big question to answer. So
okay. So favorite authors would definitely be Colleen Hoover. Like that, she's the first person that I actually read romance at all, because I thought that I wouldn't like romance at all. And after reading like her books, I was obsessed. And then I also really like Taylor Jenkins Reid as well. I would say that those are my like 2 favorites of all the ones I've read so far.
I love Colleen. I've only read one Taylor Jenkins Reid, but
oh, okay.
Yeah. Shania.
Okay. Hi guys. I'm Shania. So my channel is Unrevealed Reader. I guess for like my romance types, I really like dark romance. So like anything that the guy in it or whoever is like super dark and like BA. Yeah, I'm gonna be like all over that. And then also like paranormal romance or fantasy romance. Probably.
And you read Penelope Douglas, right?
Oh yeah, she's like one of my all-time faves. She's great. Awesome. So yeah, she's a favorite. And then like I like LJ Shen, but there's some things I like have a love-hate relationship with LJ Shen. So.
I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's very hyped right now. Yeah. Lisa.
Hi, I was late because I was watching the other live stream and I was like too addicted to it, and then I forgot to click on the link, so that's why I was late. But what were your questions that you asked? Like, what our favorite authors were?
Your channel.
Oh, my channel is Remarkably Lisa, and I read romance, contemporary romance. I don't really read like independently published ones, like self-published ones, that much. So sometimes I'm like a little bit confused when people talk about those titles. I'm more traditionally published, and I like romantic comedies more than like paranormal or like fantasy ones, but I did read a bunch recently, so I'm trying to get back into it, or trying to get into it. And my favorite authors are like Sophie Kinsella and other people.
Well, you are from Canada, so you can't get a lot of indie books cheap, right?
Canadian, eh?
Aren't paperbacks super expensive?
Yeah, they're like $22 average.
Which is a lot. Yeah, for a paperback. That's Canadian, right?
Yeah, it hurts my soul.
Sorry. KU, so it's fine. Bree, you're next.
Hi, I'm Bree. My channel is 11 Words, and I read pretty much all contemporary romance, YA. I read a lot of fantasy. I like dark and taboo, but also rom-coms. I don't discriminate. I like it all. And then my favorite authors, I really like Trisha Wolfe. She writes dark romance. So Shania, if you haven't read Trisha Wolfe, you should, because she's really, really good. Lauren Rowe, Brittany C. Cherry, Mariana Zapata. They're all my faves.
I always get Trisha Wolfe and Tracy Wolfe mixed up.
Yeah, Trisha Wolfe wrote the Madly Darkly duet.
Okay.
And that's the serial killer and the psychologist romance. Not for the faint of heart.
No, those are really good though, because I read those too.
Mm-hmm.
I really like those.
My favorite is With Visions of Red. That's my favorite one that she's written.
With Visions of Red.
Yeah.
I'm listening to Rockstar right now by Lauren Rowe. I've been listening to the whole series. I'm obsessed.
Yep. Yeah, the Reed Rivers trilogy just came out, and I love that trilogy. It was so good.
Which is funny because now I'm like, oh, I know to pay attention to Reed when he's in more other series. I know he has his own. Are those darker?
Not really. They're pretty much the same. I mean, he's definitely a different character than the Morgan brothers. He's not as like goofy as they are, but
because I'm reading them all back to back, they make the same jokes though. So they're like, oh, we're gonna do Lionel Richie style. And I was like, do I have to hear them explain this joke again?
They all pretty much talk the same. Reed is a little bit different.
Okay. It's funny though. Doesn't she narrate them too? Lauren Rowe does?
Yeah, she does. Except the Reed Rivers trilogy. I think she had Andy Arndt and Jacob Morgan do them, and it was really, really good.
Okay. She's a good narrator.
Yes, she is.
I don't know any authors who narrate their own book, so that's cool. But Andy Arndt's awesome too. She has romances.
She nails the comedic timing.
She does. Gabby.
Hi, my name is Gabby. My channel is Gabby Reads, and I read, I don't know how to describe the romance I like. I guess I don't read a lot of like fantasy or paranormal type of stuff, but I haven't actually read any historical fiction romance a lot really, but I'm not like against it. I just don't think I'd even know where to start with that genre. But I think like mostly the romance I read is like Jacqueline was saying, kind of like forbidden stuff. I like some of the more like emotional stuff. I like the romantic comedies, and like Hate to Love is like one of my favorite tropes. And some of my favorite authors would probably be like Christina Lauren, Colleen Hoover. I like some of Colleen Hoover, Emma Scott, Brittany C. Cherry. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I read a lot more like of the mainstream romance stuff. I try to read more like independent romances and stuff, but there's just so much stuff out there. It's like crazy. I just don't even know where to go.
I know a lot of people ask me like, how do you know what romance authors to read and how do you find them? Like, I just find them. I don't know.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of authors though. It gets overwhelming. But I read Someday by Emma Scott. Yeah, I read it, I think in December. I think right after you read it.
Oh, yeah?
So
did you end up liking it?
Yes, it is so good. I gave it 5 stars. It was very sad.
Yeah.
God, because one of them's dealing with drug addiction. And then I don't remember what the other one was dealing with. Oh, it's just like his dad, right?
They both kind of have like a drug thing though, because they meet at like the Narcotics Anonymous or whatever. Yeah.
So one has a current problem, right? And the other one is recovered. Okay. Yes. Yeah. And it's and it's really, really good.
I know. I want her to write more like male romance in the future because she's such a good writer.
Is that her only one?
I think so, yeah. But did you see she just put up like she's announcing her next book on May 4th, and she's revealing the cover and the blurb, but like there's nothing about it yet. But she just revealed that she's coming out with something new, and I'm like, yes. so excited.
I do really like her books.
Yeah.
Someone is asking for friends to lovers recommendations.
Ooh, I love what's that Lauren Lane book that I always talk about? Oh, what is it called? Blurred Lines.
Oh
Blurred
yeah,
Lines
I
is my
read that
favorite.
because of you. Yes.
I love that.
Yes. And it's on Audible Escape, so that's how I listen to it.
That's how I listen to it too.
I really liked Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. That one's
That's
a
good.
like childhood friends romance, and I really like that one because you could see that it took time to build, and it wasn't just like quick. So
That one was cute.
I really like The Guy on the Right by Kate Stewart. That's kind of like
I need to read that.
Oh god, it's so good.
Have you read the newest one?
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed.
wasn't there one where it's like the guy in the middle too, or like
Yeah,
something?
that's the new one.
So there's a guy on the right, the guy on the left, and the guy in the middle.
She only had to pay like one fee for that one stock photo.
I know.
Way to call her out, Lisa. Someone's asking for emotional romance. Besides Colleen Hoover and Taylor Jenkins Reid. Brittany C. Cherry. Brittany C. Cherry is going to be emotional.
Yeah, I was gonna say Eleanor and Gray was definitely emotional for me.
I haven't read that yet. I own it, but I haven't read
So
it.
good.
Everybody was talking about Long Shot.
Oh, and Long Shot, yeah.
Oh yeah, Long Shot.
Yeah, everybody's just crying about Long Shot. So I'm
Behind
scared.
the Bars by Brittany C. Cherry is my favorite.
I
That
haven't
one's
read
pretty
that, but I need to.
Mhm.
Yeah, The Gravity of Us is really good. I know, Gabby, that's one of your favorites.
Yes.
So good.
I know I can't decide between The Gravity of Us or Loving Mr. Daniels as my favorite because I love Loving Mr. Daniels so hard.
Ooh, I'm writing that one down.
It's like a student teacher one, but they're like it's kind of interesting because I think it's her dad is like the principal or something. And then like Mr. Daniels is her teacher, but there's not a huge age gap. It's like she's like 18, I think, and he's like 22 or something. So I don't know. I really liked it.
So it's not as creepy.
No.
That reminds me of Slammed because like he was like 21 in it and she was 17 or 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because I'm a teacher, and so in Slammed, it was like he was a student teacher, but he was doing his student teaching as a licensed teacher. And I was like, you can't be a teacher unless you've done your student teaching. But then I guess there's like some teacher shortage in Texas or something, and like, it's fine if you do that. Someone told me because I was complaining about it. I was like, there's no way someone who's not licensed can be a full pay teacher.
Yeah,
But
weird.
I don't know.
It's been so long since I read Slammed, like I don't even remember.
Have you read the second book? I forget what it's called. Point of Retreat?
Yeah, I read the second one, but then I never read the third one.
Okay. I didn't even know there was a third one.
Yeah. It's like This Girl or something.
Okay.
What is The Wreckage of Us?
Is
Oh,
that
isn't
the
that her
arc
new
that
one?
she got? Yeah. Bree was just
that's her
saying
new
she got an arc.
Bree, did you say you have an arc of that?
No, Bree Hill does. The other Bree.
Okay. I was glad you both weren't in the same time. So I don't know how I'm going to differentiate who I'm talking to. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover is one of my favorite books of all time.
Mine too.
Yes.
They're making it into a movie. I'm so excited.
I never read that one.
It's so good. It's very
You're probably gonna hate it.
What?
I said you're probably gonna hate it.
No, I don't, because I like Colleen Hoover. But like, I know my friend told me that she cried so much, so like I'm always so scared because I don't want to bawl like a baby. So I'm just gonna put it on myself and pretend it's not there. But also,
I didn't know what it was about when I read it. Like I didn't read the synopsis. I didn't hear anyone talk about it. So it completely smacked me across the face. Like I did not see it coming.
Nice.
Yeah, it was emotional.
That was it was the first Colleen Hoover I read and the first romance I read. And I was like, whoa, this is what romance is? This is great.
That's quite the introduction.
But like the romance that I loved got like 20 pages of like page time here in Atlas. But it was such a good romance that I'm like, this is my favorite romance. Even though it's like not even 10% of the book.
Atlas is so sweet. It kills me.
Like we need a book 2 of her in Atlas.
I know.
Yes.
There was not enough.
No. Jacqueline, did you read On the Island by Tracy Graves?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I thought I remember you reading that. I was gonna say, 'cause that's forbidden, and that's really good.
Yeah, yeah, there were some parts that were like a little unrealistic, but I still like loved it so much.
Like the shark.
Yeah. But like I love like sort of survival type of stories, so it was really cool to have that mixed with a romance, mixed with it being like the age gap. I really like that. That was actually our buddy read last year for Romance-a-thon. So Gabby and I read that together at the same time.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was a buddy read. Isn't that coming up soon?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Have you not announced it yet?
It'll be in like in the 13th of May, I think, is when we're announcing.
Okay. Well, I'm excited for another romance readathon.
I know. I've been stockpiling all my romance books. We were talking about it the other day. I was like, no, I can't read any right now. I need to save them for romance.
Right. Yeah. I always like save like so many romances, and then I'm like, okay, realistically in a week I'm only gonna read like 5 or maybe 6, but like every romance I need to save it.
And I feel like I've been saving the romances, but then I'm gonna get like newer romances when it comes up, and then I'm just gonna have just way too many. And I won't know when I'll want to read all the new ones instead of all the old ones that I've been saving.
Right.
That's like me and thrillers, because I know you guys read like more thrillers and psychological like fiction novels. So like I have a very small collection, and I just keep those on hand because I know one day I'm just gonna be in a very creepy mood where I want to read them. Gabby, you just read a book that's set in place in Canada, and it was like that one. I don't want to read it. You made it sound so good, and I was like, I forgot the title. I don't know what that one was called. What was that one called?
It's The Troop by Nick Cutter. It's so good, but it's like literally the scariest freaking book I've ever read.
Is that the one with like things crawling under their skin?
Yeah.
Okay. Was that the one in your blog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. It's so good, but it's not for the like I was like literally like the whole time. But it was just what I was looking for, so it was great.
Gabby, you just read the guest list, right?
Yeah.
Was that really good? Because I really want to get that one.
Yeah, I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It's like one of my new favorite thrillers. Like it was just the energy of like the island vibes. Like it was so much fun. Like it was such a good book.
It like reminded me of Knives Out from like the synopsis.
Yeah. That's exactly what I thought too. Because it's like it's a really good whodunit, and like almost every character has a motive. So it's like really good writing. Like, oh, so good.
Sweet. I'll have to get it.
Yeah.
Wait, is the guest list by the girl that wrote The Hunting Party?
Yeah.
Oh, I just have an arc of that. Did that not come out yet, or is that out?
I think it's coming out like the first week of May or something. But Book of the Month had it as a selection for April.
Yeah.
Okay, I just downloaded it, so now I'm excited. Yay!
Yeah, it's so good.
It reminds me of the synopsis of Harper's Island, the show. Did you guys know that?
That's what Gwen said. Also,
Gwen would say that. Yeah. That was a good show. But I mean, it was only one season because by the end you figured out like who was killing off everybody on the island. So
that sucks. Or maybe that's good. I don't know. It depends on how people view it.
Do you guys have any romantic thrillers that you like?
Actually, I really like Too Late by Colleen Hoover, which to me is more of a romantic thriller.
Yes.
In my opinion, it's a lot better than Verity. I wasn't a huge fan of Verity, which is also kind of a romantic thriller. But Too Late was really, really good. But there's a lot of trigger warnings in that one.
Verity made me so uncomfortable.
Yeah. I'm kind of the opposite. I didn't really like love Too Late, but I freaking loved Verity. I loved Verity so much.
It's fine, Gabby. I guess you can have a different opinion.
I love both of them, so
yeah,
I gave both of them 5 stars. Verity blew my mind that when I finished, I sat there for a good like 10 minutes, like, what just happened? Yeah. I really liked it, but I wouldn't say Verity's that romantic.
Yeah.
So I was mad when it was like in the top 20 of romance of the year.
Mhm.
Did you even read this
Yeah.
book? No, and I think Too Late's more of a romance.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. And I think that Verity was just too hyped up when I was about to read it. Whereas I like didn't hear anybody talk about Too Late before. And I was like, whoa, what's this other book that like Colleen Hoover wrote under a different name? And so I didn't know anything about it before going in. And I thought it was just a romance. So I was really shocked, like at the plot twists in it. Yeah, like I was so shocked when it was like plot twist. And I was like, whoa, what is this? I love it.
Oh, and is the one thriller-y, Gabby?
By John Mars?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's like a sci-fi thriller, but it does have some like romance vibes because it's like about like a world where people take a DNA test and then they can find out who like the one is for them. So it's definitely like a sci-fi thriller that has like some romance kind of vibes in it, but it's so freaking good.
People have been telling me to read that whenever I talk about wanting thrillers.
Yeah. That one's so good. That author, John Mars, like The Passengers too. I love that one too. So
It's
good.
a romance. It has a romance in it.
It's I wouldn't call them romances. No, they're more like sci-fi thrillers.
Okay.
Yeah, the one just kind of has like a romance feel to it because it's like people finding out who the one is for them, and it's like it kind of talks about like their romantic lives in that way and stuff. But
and is it one of a serial killer?
Yeah, one of the point of views is a
that's
serial
cool.
killer. It's like
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Imagine finding out your one true love is a serial killer.
Oh my God.
I know. It's nuts. And you have to see who he gets paired with. And you'll be like, what?
Karina Halley has good dark romances. Desiree said Experiments in Terror series, which I have not read. I don't remember what I read. Apparently she has a zombie romance, which I did not know was a thing. But Jay, is that Jay Red Bairdsky, in the Company of Killers? Have any of you read that?
Mm-hmm.
I need to look that up.
Ashley, the Atlas book we were talking about is It Ends With Us.
Yes.
Yeah, He Will Be My Ruin by K.A. Tucker is another good, like, suspenseful romance. I really like that one.
I think I read that one. Doesn't she have a few romantic suspenses?
I think so. That was the only one I really enjoyed by K.A. Tucker, besides, like, The Simple Wild.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Wild.
Yeah.
Let me see. She has another one that's like a thriller. Suspense.
Okay, Tucker does?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to try those because I tried to read K. Tucker's romances and I don't like them.
What did you start with?
I tried to read The Simple Wild, but I despise hate to love romances.
Oh no. So I mean, I know it's annoying how he's like obsessed with her wearing makeup and is all like, stop that, and like not giving her luggage, but
yeah, like right away I was just like, you don't even know this person, why are you treating them?
That's like Lisa not liking The Hating Game.
Yeah, I don't like that one either.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I love The Hating Game.
So do I.
That's where Gabby and I differ the most, I think.
Yeah.
Did you guys read You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hogel?
I
No,
want to.
it's on my May TBR.
Yeah, I think you'll like it if you've read The Hating Game because it's like 70% hate and then the like last 30% is like love.
I'm here for it.
You like it, yeah.
Marriage for One is another good one.
What'd you say?
Marriage for One. Another good hate to love.
That is so good.
Mm-hmm.
With A Marriage of Convenience.
Yes.
Romance.
Bree's like, I haven't even tried The Hating Game. Then Bia is like, I dislike You Deserve Each Other. And I'm like, I agree.
Bree Hill hasn't read Colleen Hoover. She hasn't read The Hating Game. What's going on, girlfriend?
I think it's funny when people come out with videos now that are like, favorite romance is The Hating Game. And I was like, that's been out for a long time.
Yeah. But it's still their favorite, Jess.
Like, I think everybody would have read it by now if they They
Stop
have,
roasting people.
but I guess some people haven't. Lisa just read it for the first time. You are.
I had to force myself to read The Hating Game. Do not trigger me on this live stream. On The Hating Game. Do not trigger me. Do not reveal this side of me on my stream in front of 216 people, please. Keep it down. Keep it down.
Oh, I liked 99% Mine. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I read it before everybody but it had expectations.
I saw Gabby's face. She's like 99%.
I didn't like it as much as The Hating Game, but I still liked it.
Yeah. I liked it. I think I gave it 4 stars.
Mm-hmm.
Because of Tom. Tom was adorable.
Yes, I love Tom.
What does that say about romance if you like the boy character more than the girl character? Like, you know? Like,
I feel like that's pretty common, though, for me. I think a lot of times I like the boy character more than the girl.
But it's because they're writing to more of a female audience, though, because they want you to root for the guy.
I guess, but I'm a female and I want to read about a character that has character growth and development. I don't want to keep seeing my male partner be strong, you know? Like, I want to see me being strong too. So, yeah. Frustrates me.
Okay, there are people who have not read The Hating Game. I'm sorry. I just feel like it's a very popular book.
I'm going to have to sell my copy of You Deserve Each Other. I have 2. Now I have 2 copies of another book too. The Trouble with Hating You by Sajini Patel, because the publisher sent me 2 copies. Don't know why. But I like that one. Get a Life, Chloe Brown is the best. It was very good.
No, I haven't read that yet.
Any male romance authors that you read?
Mickey Miller. Wait, what are you talking
about? Male romance authors.
Yeah, Mickey Miller is a male thing, I think. A male thing.
Male author. I think the only one I read is TJ Klune, and I love his books.
I'm reading Wolf Song right now.
I'm so excited.
It's so good.
It's male werewolf romance.
Yeah, shifters. Mm-hmm.
There was one time I read a shifter romance by accident. Like, I didn't know. I didn't know it was one until the guy turned into a bear. And the book was like called like Bear With Me or some shit.
Stop.
And then after like I was like, wait, what? And then like I flipped back to the cover in the corner where the moon is. Like the moon had a giant bear. I didn't realize it. And that's the end of that story. Like I just never read any more after that.
I saw a Honey Badger shifters romance. It's on Audible Escape.
Yes.
It's called Hot and Badgered.
Everybody looked at it though.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure it's on Audible Escape. I DNF'd it because it was ridiculous, but
that seems like a good reason.
You don't want to read a Honey Badger romance?
Just animals, man. Just animals.
It is. I'm adding one to my library right now.
It had a good premise. I think like the girl falls out of her like hotel window onto the guy's balcony, and it was like a meet cute, and that was cute. But then the rest of it just was downhill from there.
Is he tiny? Did he run around? Like, was he tiny? Like, was he running around?
No,
was he like a man? Do you put him in the pocket? Do you just carry him? Like,
it would have been better if that was the case.
Yeah, like that would have been really fun.
I feel like there's some people have been adding some male romance authors. The only good ones though have like drama around them. So the one Santino Hassel.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I've heard
that was the only one I was gonna mention, but then I was like,
bad things.
Oh yeah.
And, Damon Suede.
Yeah.
Doing bad things. I'm like, why can't we have like honest, good romance authors that are men?
TJ Klune, that's it.
I mean, but I've heard good things like about Hotheads by Damon Suede, but then I don't want to support him. But I've heard it's a good book, so I don't know.
Oh God, I read Hotheads. I didn't even know that was by him.
Yeah, he was part of a lot of bad drama.
Jeez.
Did you like it, Gabby?
It was alright. I think I gave it like 3 stars. It was a long time ago.
There's this romance author, and if you find him, you're gonna question me, but his name is Rich Amooi, like Amooi, and his covers are so bad. But I don't know if you can see it. Ah, damn it. God, I'm like my grandma. But like, here. Like, look how ugly that is.
Gosh.
It's not PMS, it's you.
Oh god.
That's written by a
gosh.
guy?
The title's a winner.
It's actually written by a dude.
I liked it.
Your review. I didn't expect to love this as much as I would.
I read it as a joke. Okay, I read it as a joke. Like, I was like, I want to see how bad this book is, and it turned out really good, and it was kind of funny. So that's the male author, and he's like really wholesome because he doesn't want to write like hot scenes, and he mentions it in his like author's notes. Like, you'll never see a hot scene from me. You'll only get kisses, and I'm like, all right.
She's like, next.
Thanks for playing. Bye.
Oh yeah, Riley mentioned Meet Cute Club. That one sounds so cute.
Meet Cute Club.
Oh,
Yeah, that one's like the male romance coming out next month, I think. It looks so
I think
cute.
Chelsea had an arc of that.
Yeah.
I love the cover of that.
I know, it's so
I didn't
cute.
realize that was by a man.
Oh, it is?
I mean, a Jack. I don't know if Jack could be a girl.
Could be.
No, Jack is a man. A college student. How old is Jack? I don't know. Does look cute though. Someone did ask for our favorite romance series.
I like the Morgan Brothers series, the one that you're reading right now.
Yes.
I don't know. Of the Red is the series.
I don't know if this counts as a series, but I guess it's what's the Menace series by J.M. Darhauer?
Oh, what is that?
It's like a duology, I think. It's like Scarlet Scars. That's like one of my all-time faves. It's so good, but it's kind of like that dark romance type of thing.
Oh yeah, it's got the guy with the huge scar down his face.
Yeah. That one's so good.
I really like the Tangled series by Emma Chase.
I only read the first book. I need to read the rest of it.
It was so good. It made me cry.
Oh no.
But I always cry, so.
So is that even a sad series?
No, it was just bros, man. It was just like bros fighting girls and then like them together at a wedding. And I was like, yes. Friendship.
Oh, I do like the King series by T.M. Frazier. That's really good. I haven't finished it though. I've only read the first 3. I think there's like 8.
I think I may have DNF'd that one. The King series.
What?
Was it the one where it was what's the premise of it?
She has no memory, and then her friend like that she meets says like, oh, find yourself a biker at this party and they'll take care of you. And then like she meets King and he's like,
did he like tie her to the bed? And which one was that? There's one where a girl gets like tied to a bed and there's questionable consent, and I just couldn't finish it.
I don't remember. I read it like 5 years ago, so
okay.
It's been a while.
That sounds like the premise of Gerald's Game on Netflix.
Oh, is that the one where her husband has a heart attack?
Yeah. Tied to the bed.
Oh my gosh.
There's a lot more romance in that, or like sex in that, than like I thought. I thought it was like a thriller movie, and my husband was like, "What are you watching right now?"
That movie is terrifying.
I was like, "Don't worry, people are gonna die. It's fine."
Oh, it's a Stephen King book?
Oh,
cool.
Which I would not expect that to be a Stephen King book, but
yeah, and then they turned the movies on Netflix. It's like a Netflix original, I think.
Ashley's asking favorite historical fiction romance. I don't read enough historical to have a favorite yet.
Tessa Dare's amazing. Lisa likes Sophie Jordan.
Sophie Jordan, Lisa Kleypas,
Mhm.
Elizabeth Hoyt,
Mhm.
Tessa Dare are all auto-buy authors. Very good. Really like them. I do not have a favorite because I forget as soon as I finish reading the books. So
I read The Highwayman recently, and I really, really liked
Yay!
it.
That's
That
one of
was
my
good.
favorites.
Mhm.
By Carrie Byrne.
Epic romance.
Yeah.
I
Judith
wanna
is not.
read that.
What?
I want to read The Highwayman so
It's
bad.
good.
It's really good.
Is Outlander is considered historical, right? I like
Yeah.
Outlander.
That's way more intimidating though than just like a mass market.
Yeah.
Picking up Outlander and reading it. I haven't read Julia Quinn's The Duke and I need to. It's going to be a Netflix series, The Bridgertons.
when is it coming out? Because that thing has been announced since like 5 years ago.
I know. I don't know. It's been a while. I like Eloisa James. I haven't read any of hers recently.
Eloisa James. That's how you say her name.
Yeah.
How are you saying it? How are you saying it, Lisa?
Eloisa.
Eloisa?
I don't know how to read.
I got
That's a joke. I actually don't know how to read, so it's fine. It's all fake. It's all fake.
That's how I feel. It's like it looks like Marley, right? And it's actually, or it's Varley McFarland or something. Is how you pronounce it. Lisa, didn't you read one of her books?
I call her Mahari. So
Yeah, but it's pronounced Vari.
I
didn't know
suck. I did read her book, If I Never Met You. People were telling me to read that book because it had character development in it. And I agree. It did have a lot of character development, but it was more, I feel like, kind of women's fiction, borderline.
Yeah.
As opposed to romance.
But their covers always look like romances, and it makes me mad.
Yeah, because that's William Morrow's fault, like the publisher imprint fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Penny Reed's a good author too. I haven't read the Hypothesis series, but I like her Knitting in the City series, and I just read the first Winston Brothers book, and I'm obsessed with it.
I want to read the Winston Brothers series because of
So
you.
good.
I want to,
You're
but
probably gonna hate it.
no, they're like 400 pages though, and
They
I'm
are.
like,
It's worth
that's a
every
long
page, Lisa. It's worth every page.
which one was her other series, like Kissing
Tolstoy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that one. I wasn't even gonna try and pronounce that name. I'm not gonna embarrass myself here. So goodbye. I want to read that one
Mhm.
because that one's cute.
They're short too. They're like 200 pages.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I haven't read those yet.
There's 2 in that series. I've been buying a lot of historical romances online. I just got a bunch of Joanna Lindsay from eBay, and Better World Books is a great place to get books online used.
Mhm. I just got a first order from them. I love it. It came really fast too.
It comes fast, but once I got a library copy and it didn't tell me it was a library copy,
Mhm.
I was not happy.
I buy mine from Salvation Army because they're 5 for $4, and then Value Village.
Nice.
That's it.
Favorite books of the year.
Oh my goodness.
That's an intense question. I have to go and like look at my Goodreads.
Beach read number 1.
Trade. I'm reading that right now too.
You're there.
Which
You're
Gabby
there.
didn't like, but
Gabby, you didn't like it?
Not really.
I think you're the first
You didn't like
person.
Beach read?
I mean, it was okay.
It's okay. I didn't like the hating game. It's fine. One Gabby, one Lisa. It's fine.
I mean, I thought Beach Read started out like super cute, but then I don't know, like Gus was like annoying to me.
Yeah.
Like he bothered me.
get it.
Like, I don't know.
I'm excited to read it.
Yeah, I think I'm like the only one that didn't like it. So
I did love The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. I read that last week and it was so cute. It's so good.
Jess, you read the Happy Ever After playlist
Mhm.
recently, right? I'm reading that one right now. I'm like, I don't know how to feel about it. It's like okay so far. You like it?
We're back on the right track. We're back on the right track. Not like I hated the Happily Ever After playlist. I just didn't care for it.
Yeah,
So.
I don't know. Like I'm listening to the audiobook, which might be a mistake, and it's just
It's not
like,
a mistake.
I don't know.
It's not you. It's
I
not
thought it
you.
was super cute.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not you. It's the
Yeah, like it's okay. I'm just not like super feeling the chemistry.
Thank you.
I don't
Did
think
you
I've
feel
read
like
like
the love?
super amazing romances though.
Did I what?
Did you think it was insta love?
Yeah, kind of.
Uh,
It was like as soon as they met, they were just like, boom, like I was like,
other. I didn't say
When they saw each other in the kitchen?
yeah, no, I totally agree. Yeah, like just because you've been talking on the phone doesn't mean you're gonna like have chemistry
I
already
need
in
to
real life.
record
Like,
this. Like literally, Lacey, Jessica, like think I'm like just like being fake. But I'm like, no, Gabby validates everything right now. I need to record this.
yeah.
Getting too excited about validating my feelings.
Well, I didn't really like the friend zone by that author either, so I was kind of hesitant to even go into this book. But then I was like, okay, like I'll just give it a shot, and
The
I
friend
don't know.
zone was trash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did not appreciate the end of the friend zone.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ending was
I know. It pissed me off.
Major yikes.
She did say she based it off of a friend's experience, but I feel like it just
Yeah.
defeated
She
the-
could have picked a different friend.
yes.
Yeah.
You're gonna like, especially if the publisher is gonna market it like
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was my problem.
Don't do
Yeah.
that. That's not cool.
Yeah.
I like made a whole book talk video about that because I was so pissed, especially because like All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover is like my favorite book
I
of
love
like
that
all
one.
time. And I like bawled my eyes out reading it. And then I was like, ooh, look at this other like book that's about infertility. And then I was like so mad. I was so mad.
I think
Yeah.
that was one of my first videos I ever watched from you, Jacqueline. Like it was your rant. And I was like,
Oh yeah.
It's a great video.
validation.
Yay, negativity.
There was like one video too about it. And I was like, yes. It was so annoying to see like everyone on Instagram, 5 out of 5 stars, 5 out of 5 stars. And I'm like, why?
I
Why?
know. I know.
Did anyone read The Flat Share?
No.
No, I
I
have it on
haven't.
my list to read.
I didn't like
have
it.
up in Twitch.
Oh, I'm excited for the new one. I feel like The Flat Share was fine. Like I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. It was cute.
Same.
The writing of it was weird though.
It was.
It was weird.
His parts, I was like, what is this? Like, it was so weird.
I listened to it on audio, and I think that made it worse.
I don't.
Oh.
I think
Okay.
it sounded weirder on audio.
Okay, but Bree, the audio, did like the person narrating it, did it have an accent? Because I swear he had like an Irish accent. And
No, I heard you say that, and I did not hear it.
Aren't they British?
I
The
don't know.
book is.
I couldn't
Yeah.
understand.
The book is, yeah, because I did try a chapter with it, and like it's so hard for me to get into like British books, and I was like,
Yeah.
This chapter isn't going so hot.
Yeah,
It was
slow
written
it
weird
down.
because his perspective is like in fragments.
Yeah, it's weird.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it would
Why?
sound weird out loud.
But like,
Mhm.
why?
I know why. I don't get it.
Differentiate the points of view. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with him, right? Like,
I don't know.
And like dialogue was written like a script instead of
Yeah.
with quotations like the girls' chapters were. It was an interesting.
Yeah. It was like
Wow.
a whole different style of writing for the two chapters. It was so like weird to go back and forth.
Someone asked favorite LJ Shen book. I don't like LJ Shen, so you guys can answer.
never read LJ Shen
I
yet,
haven't
so
read her.
Yeah, okay.
sorry.
Vicious, for sure. It's probably her best. I didn't like The Kiss Thief, and a lot of people like The Kiss Thief. I didn't like
Yeah,
it.
I don't like that one.
I thought it was fine. She is very overhyped. This is good.
Oh, we know how you feel, Jess.
She doesn't give me arcs, and I get mad. So, but like, she still expects me to like promote the books, even when I'm denied the arc. Like, oh, but here's the press package to like promote it, and I'm like, but you're not giving it to me, so why am I gonna?
Yeah, so another book you haven't read.
I don't know. Midnight Blue was good. That's a rock star romance that she wrote.
I think I DNF'd.
You don't like those celebrity romances just like me.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But it got a lot of hype, so I thought I would like it. But
that's why I didn't care about the Happily Ever After playlist too, because I don't care if you sing with a guitar.
Yeah.
Bree, I'm Backstage Pass right now based off your recommendation, and I'm really liking it right now. I just wanted a rock star type of romance, so I'm reading Backstage Pass right now. But
nice.
It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, someone said my favorite romance of the year is the Bromance Book Club, and I know that Gabby and I both really, really loved that one.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
It's so good.
Did you like Undercover Bromance? Have you read that yet? The second book?
Yeah, I read that one also, and it was just okay to me.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't like it, but I loved it.
Yeah.
Really? The second one?
It was just because I didn't really like the sister anyway.
Yeah, I didn't like her in the first one, but I loved her in the second one.
Oh, okay. I still didn't like her.
I know. I mean, she's not a nice person, but I thought she was really funny.
Okay.
No, but Bree likes those kind of characters.
I do.
Oh, okay.
Nice ones. She doesn't like the nice, quiet ones, the angel, like the thing.
I don't like the goody two shoes, like virginal heroine.
Yeah, no. She wants you to like punch you in the face and tell you suck.
I
Like,
mean, a little bit.
That's totally Liv too.
yeah. I read it in 5 years. Let me just slide that in there. It was a very good book. I liked it. It was very short.
Yeah, that one is pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't read that one.
I thought it would go one way, and I was like, oh, I don't like that way. But it didn't.
See, I thought it went one way, but it could have went just like even better.
What's the better way, though?
The better way would be like maybe In Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I think I just wanted another book that was just like that.
Yes.
They sound very similar.
Mm-hmm. Maybe In Another Life is just an extra star better than In 5 years, in my opinion.
I just find it so funny because it's like the interview question, like, what do you want to do in 5 years? And I'm like, be here? I don't know. I'm trying to get a job. Like,
all right. Well, our 45 minutes is up. That went by very fast.
That did go fast.
very interesting.
But thank you everybody for joining.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
It's been a fun chat. But you guys got to go now. So
I'll leave.
have a good day. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, I just added you again. Okay. Where am I? Hello. Hello. We are still waiting for 2 more people. There's Nicolette.
Hey.
And then I think we are just waiting on Cassidy.
I had to get this to cool off. It's so warm in here, trying to look all glamorous with these lights and stuff. So
yeah, lights get very hot.
Yeah, for sure.
So
let me see.
Chantel. Hey Chantel, Lisa.
Oh, there's Cassidy. Okay.
Awesome.
Hey, what's up? Here. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Is someone's audio on? Okay, I was hearing feedback. Okay, yeah, so we change out every 5 minutes. This is my last group here until 8:45. So, woohoo! Thank you guys for joining. We will go through everybody. You will say who you are, your channel name, what kind of romances you like to read, and then who your favorite authors are. So, Allie, you first.
Hi, I'm Allie. I'm from Mrs. Dunn Reads. My romances, I love Friends to Lovers. I'm really into the sharing one bed trope. I like Marriage of Convenience. So I loved when you guys were talking about Marriage for One because I loved that book.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also like, and this is not something you find a lot, but romances where the love interest, they're already married. since being married, I like those type of romances a lot better. And then some of my favorite romance authors are Taylor Jenkins Reid, of course, the queen. Helen Huang, The Kiss Quotient, is one of my favorite romances of all time. Beverly Jenkins, she's a new one for me. She's more like historical romance I've gotten into lately. And is it Talia Hibbert or Talia Hibbert?
I say Talia. Is it not Talia?
I don't know. I say it
I
different.
say Talia.
Okay.
Okay, Talia. Talia Hibbert, love her. And then also Lucy Eden. Do you guys know her? She does like these super short, cute novellas. I like
Yeah, she writes really cute books.
Yeah, they're so cute. So those are some of my favorites.
I've heard the name Lucy Eden. But I'm super annoyed that Helen Huang's new book isn't coming out until next year.
I know.
Do you need to spend 2 years on a book? Really?
I mean, I don't know.
Not to judge, but it's very
gonna be
sad.
5 stars. I'm hoping she's just like, give me an extra year to make it 5-star worthy or something.
Yeah.
Because,
let it marinate.
Yeah, let it marinate a little bit.
But it's like the most anticipated character.
Yeah.
I know. I cannot wait. I want it so bad, but I think it's gonna be great. So I'll give her a little more time.
I don't know if you guys were on, but The Bride Bet by Tessa Dare is not coming out until February now.
Oh, that's crazy.
And it's book 4. It was supposed to, I think, come out this summer or like September, and they pushed it back. And I'm just like, why?
A lot of books are being pushed back right now, unfortunately.
I think it's mostly YA, but I guess some romances are now too, and it's very sad. Because like they're done. Why can't you just publish it? It's written.
Maybe because they're wanting to do like a whole
It is, yeah.
or something. I don't know.
Marketing stuff. All right. Book Shade. What's your name?
All right, yeah, my name's Amira Blaze, but my show is Book Shade, so that's why I put it there.
Yeah.
That advertising, you know? No. My channel, of course, is called Book Shade. I focus on more of the paranormal side of like interracial romance, historical fiction, and I also do like web comics as well. So I read a lot of like more of the horror side kind of things. Just recently, I got into dark romance because of you, Peace. And I got, the Black Dagger Brotherhood and everything. So I really appreciate being on and meeting all of you because I'm like a super stan of all of y'all. So I appreciate it.
Do you have any favorite authors?
Yes, I brought the book receipts. So
okay.
I love Tanya Huff. Her show, they had a show, it was called Blood Ties, like early 90s. Yeah, really, really good. And I also have recently been getting into this series by Gail Carringer.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, the Etiquette and Espionage. So I was like, that's cool. Like Victorian assassins. I'm like, yeah, that's where it's at. So those are just some of the things I've been reading as of late.
Did she write Soulless? Does anybody know?
Soulless is written by Rochelle Mead, who did Vampire Academy and Bloodlines.
Right. I think Gail Carriger has an adult series, though. I don't remember what the first one's called. I'd have to look that up.
But yeah, they're pretty good. Pretty good.
All right. Cassidy.
I'm Cassidy from Cassidy Reads. Some of my favorite authors are Colleen, Vi Keelan, Penelope Ward. I mean, I could go on forever. Candy Steiner. I pretty much read anything contemporary. I'm trying to get more into historical. A lot of people have recommended me Tessa Dare, but I haven't gotten to it just yet. But she's definitely on my TBR.
She's a very good start for historical romance. All of her books are just
everybody.
Yeah, that's what everybody said. And I can't remember what I've read, but I've read some historical romances in the past. I know they weren't Tessa Dare, but they were just not good.
Some are hard to get into and like get used to the writing. So Tessa Dare, I feel like, is very accessible as a historical romance author.
I'm excited. I've heard great things about historical romance, and I want to get into it, but
it can be fun if you do it right.
Yeah, I agree.
Like Beverly Jenkins, I feel like hers are good too.
Oh, yes. And I love that her main characters are normally people of color.
Mm-hmm.
Which you don't see that much. And the The female lead is always like strong-willed, can stand on her own, definitely doesn't need a guy, but it's like, you know, nice in a romance. So
Yeah.
that's what I love.
Yeah. They are in America though, which aren't my favorite. I like European historicals better than American historicals, but I still like her a lot. Yeah, I think I read 2. Nicolette.
Okay, hi, I'm Nicolette. My channel is Falling Over Books, and I read all kinds of romance. I probably read more dark romance though. And my favorite authors are Karina Halley, Cora Riley. I really love Debbie Perry, and Marlon Page.
Karina Halley's new book came out today.
Yeah.
Love Wrecked.
Yeah,
That sounds really good.
Okay. Yeah. But it's a rom-com, so
it was really
good for dark ones. Yeah. Did you read it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And what'd you give it?
I gave it 3 stars. It's not my favorite, but like it was really cute.
Yeah. Because I think Lacey said she was writing the soccer on the follow-up to The Forbidden Man, which I want that.
Yeah, me too.
But it's fine. I know she needed like a lighter book to write, so she wrote Love Wrecked, which I think they're like shipwrecked.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, on an island. Yeah, it was really cute. Mm-hmm.
Okay. But they're Gilligan's Island inspired too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll see how that is. I'll probably read it at some point. I think we lost
You'll probably like it.
Yeah, she disappeared. I was like, what did I do? I scared her off or something.
She's coming back.
Oh, there she is. Okay.
Whoops. My bad.
She just disappeared. I know that some people's Wi-Fi goes in and out, but Laura.
Hi, everyone. I'm Laura. I have a book recommendation podcast. It's mainly romance. I would say my favorite romance are Fake Relationship, Marriage and Convenience, Just One Bed. Gotta love that. Just One Sleeping Bag, Just One Courage, whatever it is. Just that's my favorite. And then I've been reading historical romance for the past year, so I've been just diving into it. And so most of my favorite authors that I top of my head are historical. So Lisa Kleypas, Maya Rudolph, Joanna Shoup, Julia Quinn, and then I love Tyler Hibbert. So
I know, Allie, you were obsessed with Get a Life, Chloe Brown right now.
I read it in one day. I literally started it. I started it in the morning yesterday. I was supposed to be buddy reading it, and I was like, crap, I suck at buddy reading because I finished the whole book and she hadn't even started yet. I was obsessed with it. I loved it so much.
So do you have to take a Danny Brown by any chance? Ready to go, or you're waiting?
No, I don't know where I've been. I should have picked up Get a Life, Chloe Brown right when I got it. So I'm so late to the game, but I don't have it yet. But I want it.
So we're taking Danny Brown, and it's even better. Like it's like a cinnamon roll, romance-loving hero who listens to audiobooks, and a prickly heroine who doesn't know that he likes her, and there's a fake relationship. It's just fantastic.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm like officially
June though?
It comes out in June.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited too. I like the fake dating trope a lot. Yeah. So. Is it a bodyguard or am I making that up?
No, he's a security guard.
A security guard. Okay, I knew there was guard in there somewhere. Okay.
Yeah, security guard. He's a rugby player too.
Ooh.
So it's a little bit of sports with it. So yeah.
I like sports.
Hockey. Did you say hockey? He's a hockey.
No, rugby.
Oh, rugby. That's better than hockey. Okay, cool.
Did you say that's better than hockey?
Yes.
That's fire.
Hockey romances.
I love hockey romances.
I love hockey romances.
I don't.
I'm not a fan. I really tried. Like some of them, they got a nice 6-pack on there. I'm like, okay, let me try it. Let me see if it's a good read.
I just can't. I get so bored. I end up skipping all the hockey parts. I'm like, where's the romance?
Yeah, I skimmed through it. That's what I do.
I need more hockey. I just read a hockey romance. I read a series, and it was like the first book did not have any hockey, and I was like, what's the point of marketing as a hockey romance? Where there's no fighting, there's no like hockey playing, ice time. Like, what's the point?
That happens a lot.
There's so many hockey romances, though.
There are.
I feel
Have
like
you
I'm
read
running down books
Off
left and right.
Campus?
Yes.
Okay. Is that the one you're talking about?
That's the one I'm talking about. Like, I didn't DNF it or anything. I read the whole thing, but I was like, oh my gosh, if they talk about hockey one more time, which they are going to because they're hockey players, it's driving me crazy. And I didn't like the female main character in the first off-campus book.
In the deal.
Yeah, in the deal. I
can't even remember that one.
I'm pretty sure she just kept reminding us that like she wasn't like other girls, and I was like, okay, we get it. You're blonde and beautiful, but you're not like all the other blonde and beautiful girls. You're different. I got it. So,
Book 3 is my favorite though. So
okay, maybe I'll try book 3 just for you. But
Even the
deal-
Prior You series is really good.
yes, it is.
The rest
on my list,
is my
actually.
fave.
I haven't read the third one yet. I know book 4 comes out next month, this month, May.
May, I think. Yes. Like mid-May, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, from the new series, I like the second book the best. I do not like the third one. I felt like that was like, for some reason, it just did not click with that one for me.
For Brian
play?
Yeah, I did not click with the play. I was like the whole Friends of Lovers and there's like a whole trigger warnings there. And I was like, I don't know if this is working.
Yeah, there were parts of the book where I'm like, this just fits, like, it feels like she just, like, threw it in there. And I'm like, okay. But, I mean, it was still good. I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you have read Pucked, right?
Yeah.
Helena Hunting. Allie, no.
I am so behind. I'm learning all these new books right now. Like,
The Puck series is really good. Highly recommend it.
It's really funny, too.
Who is that by?
Who is it?
Helena Hunting.
I've heard of it. I've heard it talked about, but I haven't read it. Because hockey.
I just read the third book in the All In series by Helena Hunting, A Secret for a Secret. And that one comes out, I believe, the 14th. And that hero is definitely my favorite Helena Hunting hero. He was so swoony.
I can't wait to read that one.
Are those hockey?
Yes.
Okay, I haven't read that series. But is that traditionally published? Is that what the publisher?
Yeah, it's Montlake.
Oh, okay.
So they're on Kindle Limited.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's definitely not as like funny as the like Pucked, but it's still really good. And you do see a lot of the characters from the Puck series.
Okay. I've only read the first Pucked book though. I think I own all of them, but I haven't gotten past the first one. They're good, but I'm horrible at series.
Except for, and this is a natural transition, except for Black Dagger Brotherhood. You're very good at keeping up with that series.
Yes.
I am wanting to pick up book 2 so badly, but I'm nervous that once I pick it up, I'm not going to be able to stop reading the series.
The first 10 are amazing, and then they kind of fall off a little bit.
Do you think they should have stopped writing them after 2?
No, I don't know. She even said she wrote book 1 having the first 10 planned out, but then she chose side characters to get their own books that I honestly don't care about. So
I bought it all in one swoop because as soon as I watched your video, I was like, oh, I gotta get these. I just
the first book is not that good. I will say the first book no, but book 2 is better. No.
Really?
I gave it 4 stars, so that was being generous. But once you get to 2 and 3 is amazing, and 4 is Butch, who's my favorite, and that's amazing.
Oh
book
man,
is really dark though.
I can't wait.
Oh, that's my
If you're
favorite.
saying
I'm
book
excited.
1, if you're saying book 1 wasn't even that good, I loved book 1. Oh, it's about to be on.
Yes.
Everybody watch out.
I know, literally, same. I have to read book 2 too, and I'm afraid to start it because I know I'm just gonna go through it all once I start. Because I literally saw Jess and I saw her start it, and then she literally piled her way through it.
It took a year.
Wow.
Have any of you read the Fever series by Karen Marie Moaning? I read the first one.
Not yet.
No, not yet. I have it on my TBR.
If you guys read Sarah J. Maas's new book, House of Earth and Blood, it's a lot like that.
Okay.
Did any of you read House of Earth and Blood?
No.
I'm still trying to catch up with Black Dagger.
It was such a good slow burn romance. Oh my god. If you like slow burn, it'll kill you.
I haven't decided I feel like I like a specific type of slow burn.
Like for one.
Yeah, like I enjoy it, but there has to be tension building the whole time. I don't want just like a graze of a fingertip or something like that. Like it needs to be a little deeper than that, the tension that's building up, or I just cannot get into it. I get so bored, I start skimming.
I just get to the juicy part. That's
Exactly.
all. If it's too slow, like you, I'm just like, okay, where's the tea? I need to.
Have you read Mariana Zapata?
Yes.
What'd you say?
Have you read Mariana Zapata?
No.
Oh, she's slow burn.
Very slow burn.
Like good slow burn?
Some
are I don't like. She'll wait till literally the last chapter until the characters get together.
My first read by her was Dear Erin, and I'm like, okay, like when are they gonna get together?
Like I felt like Get a Life Chloe Brown was done so well. Because you know how they don't actually have sexy time until like maybe 5 chapters from the end of the book. Mm-hmm. But the tension was built so well throughout the whole book that I didn't even care. I was like, I can wait. We're getting a little bit of something every chapter. That's okay.
You might like From Lukov with Love. Have any of you read that?
I've heard of it, but I haven't read it.
It's a figure skating. So have you seen The Cutting Edge, the movie The Cutting Edge?
Yeah.
It's like that, but in a book.
Oh,
man. It's so good.
Wait, what is the name of this book?
From Lukov with Love. They like hate each other, but they have to partner together to be like skating partners.
I've heard of it.
And he has animals, which just like gets my heart. So
you and your animals.
I know.
Are you in with the kitty?
My 2 dogs are sleeping right here too, so.
Aww.
They're so tired. Are you guys reading anything good right now?
I don't know if it's good yet, but I'm reading The Catch by Lauren something.
Right here. This one is Dracula in Love by Karen Estes. This is like supposed to be the steamier kind of alternative to Twilight. So I was like, I have to. Yeah, I like reading like Dracula like spin-offs and stuff like that. So I've heard this was like one of the better ones, but yeah, it's pretty good. I had to like put it down for a second, wipe my forehead a little bit, you know.
We need more vampire romances, honestly.
That's true.
They need to come back.
Yeah, they really do. They kind of like dropped off a little bit, but yeah, they have. What's the other one here? This one too by Siri James is Dracula My Love. So this is what like if Mina was like canceled Jonathan Harker and just went to Dracula directly, and it's like her journals and stuff. So I was like, yeah, it's pretty good too.
I think. Have you guys heard of Crave by Tracy Wolff?
Yeah, I've heard of it. I haven't read it.
Okay, it just came out, and I feel like it's trying too much to be like Twilight with the cover, but I haven't heard anybody talking about it, so.
I've heard like 1 or 2 people talk about it, but that's it.
I don't know if it's good or not, and I'm scared to try it. It came out, and they're like, "Oh, it's a new vampire romance," and it was not a vampire romance.
Oh, okay.
There were vampires in it.
Misleading.
But it was not a vampire romance.
I hate that when they say that. They're like, "Oh, there's one vampire character." I'm like, "That's not a vampire romance if there's like one."
No. The vampire romance is a character falling for a vampire.
Correct.
Exactly it.
Yep.
Which I think Tessa Bailey just wrote a vampire romance.
Oh yeah, I think she did.
Reborn Yesterday?
Yes.
Check that out.
Yes.
The cover's gorgeous.
It is. It doesn't look like a vampire romance though.
Exactly.
But I'm pretty sure it is. And then I think Jennifer Armentrout's new book is vampires in it. It's fantasy, but I'm pretty sure there's vampires.
Oh yeah, from Blood and Ash.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't tried to read too much about it because I really want to read it, so I haven't wanted to read any like reviews or anything about it.
Expectations ruin everything sometimes. You're like, everybody hated this book, and so then you go in and read it thinking you're gonna hate it.
Well, that's
I
what
read it
happened with
especially if
Broken
people hate it.
not Broken Night, Angry God for me. I was so excited to read it, and then while reading it, it just ruined everything.
Did you not like it?
I wanted a lot more for Vaughn's story, especially being like Vicious's son, and I actually winded up DNFing it because I haven't been really liking a lot of LJ Shen's books recently, and I know like a lot of people like on Bookstagram like kill me for this because they're like, oh, how could you, like LJ Shen's amazing, and I really did like Broken Night, and that was like probably my favorite book by her, but other than that I haven't really been enjoying anything by her, and I'm like really sad because I really wanted to enjoy that book. But
did you read In the Unlikely Event?
Not yet, and I actually probably won't read it because I've heard really bad things about it. I actually wound up selling it this weekend.
Oh.
I figured someone else. Oh, I love that pillow.
It's Outlander, by the way. Sorry, whoever just asked.
Wait, did you buy that from Society 6 or
I
something?
did, yes. It's either that or Redbubble. I don't remember which one.
And someone also asked which like romance series that people should read. This is one I don't hear people talking about anymore. It has some elements of romance. It's they call it the Dark Huntress series by L.A. Banks. So it's like it's more like I would say it's like the multicultural version of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So that would be, I would say that one, and Aline Berstrom's Mina. Sorry, I keep bringing up horror recommendations, but that's just what I like reading. But this one is another kind of spin-off if Mina were to cancel Jonathan Harker. So I would say those. It's not necessarily like a full-blown series, but that's to answer that person's question. Those are the two I would recommend.
You're bringing out the old ones.
Yeah, I am so old school, yo. Like like every time I watch a show, I'm like, oh, I'm learning something new. Okay, this is. But I like to read a lot of more of the older series. That's just the main thing I kind of gravitate towards. And then when I read something new, it's based either on like a review that I checked out, maybe I liked it. But yeah, I read a lot of old stuff. So I know people are gonna be like, "Come on, girl, get with the times now." Like,
I've been reading a lot of old stuff. Like I've been collecting a lot of old historical romances and like getting into backlist titles that I haven't had the chance to read.
I know Jess is probably tired of me talking about the series, but I've just restarted the series called The Circle. It's by Carla Swafford.
Okay.
And it's, I guess you would categorize it as like a dark romance. They're assassins and they work for like opposing organizations. And there is a lot of stuff that goes down, and it was really, really good. I picked it up for the first time when I was, I think, in high school, and I was like, this is inappropriate for me to be reading, but I'm going to read it under my blanket anyway. And I wanted to retry and see if it was actually good or if I was just naive and like going through puberty at the time I read it. So, it's actually good, and it's really, you should look it up. It's really,
okay, I'll have to check that out.
And don't let the Goodreads reviews review of it. Okay. People hate on Carla Swafford. I just realized that.
They do.
And they hate on her. And I'm like, why? Her books are good. So just read the book. Don't look at the reviews. And you be the judge, okay?
Yeah.
That's a really good series. I think there's like 4 or 5 books in that series. And they're all assassins. So it's cool.
Totally writing this down.
Yeah, I know. I have my receipts too.
Someone just said, what book is that? It's called The Circle of Desire. Is the first book in the series by Carla Swafford.
You want to put that in the comments?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Do you guys remember what romances you read that like got you into romance?
Nicholas Sparks.
I agree with that.
He was one of my first romance reads.
Which book specifically?
Oh man. What's the one where he's in the military and he finds a picture?
Not Dear John.
The lucky one.
Yes, the lucky one.
Yeah, was Zac Efron in the movie? Yeah, I love that one.
I was like, this is so cute. And then I read like everything Nicholas Sparks in that year that I found that first book, and I was hooked. And then Twilight. So, there was that.
Yeah, I think it was Abby Glines for me, like the Rosemary Beach series, I think is what really got me into romance.
I was a late bloomer, so I did. I was a late bloomer, so I did the Off Campus series. That was my first romance.
So good.
Oh, seriously.
Mine was Beautiful Bastard by Christina Lauren.
So good.
I read that, I think, for the first time 2 years ago. But I heard her other series is really good. Well, their other series.
The Wild Season.
Yeah, I haven't read that yet. So many people love that series.
Yeah, it's really good. I liked it.
Which I might read those because I do not like the recent ones they've been coming out with. So
the only Christina Lauren I've read is The Unhoneymooners. That's it.
That was
cute.
And that one was good. So I was like, well, at least I got him on a good one.
Oh, Brie, you read Priest by Sierra Simone. I cannot read that book. It's a romance with a priest, so
I have that on my TBR.
I don't think I can read that.
Taboo for sure.
I have the audio book.
You have the audiobook?
Yeah, because Zachary Weber, I can't think of his other name. Jacob Morgan does it. And I really love his voice. So that's the only reason why I bought the audiobook.
I do that all the time too, so don't feel bad. Oh man.
Everyone is loving Priest.
I like Sierra Simone, so I read A Lesson in Thorns and I like that. And then I heard her American Queen book. Isn't that like political? I think that's good too, but I haven't read it.
Priest said I went to Catholic school and she did.
How do you read that? How?
Oh, I can only imagine. Oh, hilarious.
I read Raphael by Tilly Cole and I had no idea it had to do with priests. And I was in for a shock when I started reading it.
I still have yet to get into like more taboo romances. Like age gap, I can handle if it's like they are legally the age. But other taboo kind of romances, I can't get into them. I'm trying. Like I've told Jess this, but I've never read Penelope Douglas. And she has a lot of dark, taboo kind of romances. I just don't even know where to start. Because everyone I pick up, I'm like, am I going to cringe this whole time? Or what's going to happen? My face is going to be red the entire time I read.
Birthday Girl.
Oh,
that's the one everyone keeps telling me to read.
Yes.
I mean, that one's like consent ages. I mean, it's still like a little drastic, but I mean, I loved it. I thought it was so good.
Yeah, because that's her boyfriend's dad. Like that she has a romance with.
I think I could handle that.
But there's no cheating on her part. So yeah.
Boyfriend's dad, but not cheating. Okay.
Credence is quite a trip. Alex, I would love to see you read Credence.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Credence is she like her parents die, so she has to go live with her step uncle who she's never met.
Oh my gosh.
With the uncle and her 2 step cousins.
Hot mess.
3 of them. It is a wild ride.
My little innocent heart, man.
If you read that, keep us updated.
Yeah, you have to let me know what
I'll
you
have
think
to
of
vlog
it.
it or something.
I feel like Birthday Girl is like it's a good what someone just called it like a gateway taboo. Like it's taboo, but it's you like it. Like you're like, yes, this works.
Okay. I'll definitely read that.
Yeah.
Everyone's like Credence is level 4 taboo.
I think Penelope Douglas is writing a female romance right now.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure she like posted a teaser in her Facebook of that. I think that was Penelope. Correct me if I'm wrong. People need.
I haven't been on her Facebook group page in a while, so I can't correct you on that.
I do love Punk 57. Allie, I don't know how you feel about reading like high school new adult, working with like kids all day. I sometimes feel weird, but Punk 57 is good.
As long as they're not 8th graders, because that'd be weird in the first place.
Allie's a teacher, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
8th grade to be exact, which is why I said that.
I commend you. I couldn't do that. I'd be throwing my shoes, seriously. Mm-mm.
Did you guys do Smuttathon this weekend?
No, I didn't.
I didn't.
I missed it. I was so mad.
Never mind.
I actually read the Wolf Hotel series this weekend. So, I mean, I kind of participated.
What are those about?
That's the Nina West series.
Oh, Kay Tucker.
Yes.
Yes.
And I heard you talking about it on the first hour of the live, and I was just like sitting here laughing.
Kay Tucker just like randomly dropped that she has a pen name she's had for like 5 years. I didn't know.
It's crazy too, because I've actually read her books under her pen name, and I had no idea.
Really?
Yeah, she
We'll have,
came
like,
out with
no reviews.
She came out with like this like prison romance, like this guy like just got released from prison, and it was last year, and I was like, who is this author? And then I was like, oh, her books are actually like pretty good. And then I heard on her like Facebook group page, she was like, oh, I'm like re-releasing one of my series on KU this weekend. And then I was like, oh my god, like I didn't know, I had no idea it was her. But then once I read the books, and specifically the last book in this series, I was like, okay, yeah, I know it's Kay Tucker now.
Is that the Wolf series?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one's Wolf Bait.
Well,
or no?
Tempt Me is book 1, I think. Now, because she vamped it, so now all the books are different. I think, I don't know. I read the box set, so I wasn't really paying attention to the names. But I enjoyed the first half of the series. I didn't like the ending.
Gwen asked, "What's the pen name?"
Nina West.
Nina West.
Nina West.
I'll type that.
Yeah, people like the Prison Babe books. I'm trying to get into it, but I don't know. A man fresh out of prison, I don't know if I can handle all that. That's a lot of responsibility, right?
Those are really good.
They're really good. All right. I gotta
Read
give it a
Bullseye
try.
by Monica James.
I was gonna say I just finished reading the second book in that duet.
And I have to read it.
Yeah, and he's out for revenge on the people who put him in prison. It's good. It's dark though.
That's good though.
Yeah.
I just can't read too many dark romances back to back.
Yeah,
But
me too.
I have to sprinkle them in, but I do like them a lot.
Yeah.
Nicolette, did you read Cora Riley's new book?
Sweet Temptation?
Yes.
Yeah, I did read that one.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I did.
Because is it a standalone?
Yeah, it is. It's like loosely connected to her other series, but like you can still read it as a standalone.
Okay. Because I've been getting into her books and I really like them.
Yeah, I love her books.
Yeah. And I know that new one came out like last month, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have any other dark romance recommendations?
This one I heard is pretty good. I just got this one from Addison Kane.
Oh, I've heard of that author.
Yeah, it's like the dark side, the bastard gentleman. So I heard bastard gentleman. I was like, all right, let me give it a try. I'm like this sounds pretty juicy. Let me let me try it. So, but I've been reading Civil Warriors by Tracy Aball. That's on it's a Kindle Unlimited. That one is just straight up Jerry Springer. Like it is like Civil War Jerry Springer.
Civil War Jerry Springer.
Yeah, it is. I was up until like I think one day like 4 a.m. I'm like, oh my gosh, this love triangle is savage. I can't handle this. Like it's between like two brothers and a house slave because it takes place during like the earlier half of the slavery time period. So she's like fighting like which brother that she wants, and I'm like, well, go with the one that has the better insurance plan. Like, it was so indecisive, but it's really, to me, it was really, really good. I'm towards like the end part of it, but yeah, there are a lot of interesting books on Kindle Unlimited that are very like love triangle, and the enemies to lovers is very popular too. So. But sometimes it's too much drama, and I'm just like, okay, pick one, girl. Like, I don't have all day.
What is your guys' favorite romances you've read this month?
Oh, I'd have to look.
For me, it was definitely Get a Life, Chloe Brown. Like, it was just so cute. I could not put it down. It was everything I wanted. Like, she's black, he's white. So many differences, so much red. Like, I just loved it. We loved mixed babies here. Like, come on. I loved it.
I feel like romances are like putting a priority on diversity lately. And I really like that.
Which I love. If they do it right. Some authors, I feel like, are trying to do it just so they said that they did it.
Right.
If it's done right, it's really good.
Well, because Talia Hibbert is, I don't know what her ethnicity is, but she is not white.
She is not white. She's black and British, is what the back of the book says.
Okay, I didn't know if she was like full black. I don't know, but she is British, but she is diverse herself. So,
which I wasn't expecting when I was listening to the audiobook of Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I was like, they're British. This is fun.
I always feel awkward reading British romances by American authors because I'm like, is this really authentically British? I need someone British to read this and let me know if this is actually.
Yeah, like I wonder if they do their like research, like and have like talk to someone.
Yeah, like they have someone read it who is British to like fact check it.
I always like wondered about that, like if authors do that, like when they write like romances or like specific jobs, like doctors, if they like talk to a doctor to see what goes on in a hospital.
Yeah, because that's why I have such a hard time reading teacher romances because stuff is wrong.
In Love and Words that I think it's Own Voices for the Chronicle.
It is.
I wasn't sure about that, but I'm glad to hear that it is Own Voices.
Yes.
Well, not glad to hear, but you know what I'm saying.
She also has A Girl Like Her, which also has chronic rep illness as well.
Yeah.
Chronic illness rep. Why I said that wrong.
I wasn't sure. Like, even when I'm talking in the vlog that I'm doing, when I was reading Get a Life, Chloe Brown, I was like, I'm not sure like how to say this, but I feel like the rep of chronic illness was done well. Like, just the way it was written and the way it was handled seemed like she was doing a really good job with it. But I was like, because I don't have chronic illness, I can't say for sure. It seemed like she was handling it with care and like it was relatable.
Yeah, both Bree and Avery have chronic illnesses, so I always listen to them if they say it's good or not. What was that Civil War romance book though, real quick?
Oh, it's called Civil Warriors.
Civil Warriors.
Yeah, Civil Warriors by Tracy A. Ball. It's very short. It's like 238 pages, but I was like salivating all the Jerry Springer-ness of it, so I was like taking my time. But it's really it's really good. Okay. Like especially because like what we were talking about before is a lot of times with interracial romance, especially Civil War time period, it's kind of problematic because of like the slavery element. But I like the fact that Tracy, she did take the time to do the research, and I looked up the book receipts and I did my own research too, and she was very, very accurate because there were interracial couples during the 1860s, I believe. Yeah, that's when it takes place. But there were few, and they had to like kind of be in secret. So she was pretty accurate with that. So that's why I kind of enjoyed it because of that accuracy.
Okay. Laura, what were you saying when I cut you off? Sorry.
So I interviewed Talia. She's coming to the podcast in a few months, and so I asked her about her representation of chronic illness. And so she does have chronic illness. That's part of her what she does. So she tries to make a point of having diverse romance, to have characters who are diverse into her romance.
I even love her little author's blurb in the back of her book. She's just like, I'm in my bedroom trying to make up scenes that are outside of my bedroom. And I'm like, that's the realest thing.
What I liked about Chloe Brown, though, was how she talked about how people didn't believe her about her chronic illness.
Yeah.
How, like, wasn't it like her ex-boyfriend or something, like, broke up with her because he was just like,
fiance.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's a problem because a lot of it's like you can't explain it. It's just you just have it.
Yeah, like people thought she was lying.
Yeah.
To get out of stuff she didn't want to do by saying she was in pain. Yeah, it was crazy. I felt like I learned a lot reading it too. Because know that much about fibromyalgia or chronic illness in general. So that was interesting to read about too. It's the same way I felt reading the KISS Quotient and learning about different spectrums on the autism spectrum, like different steps. That was good too.
Did you read the second one?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Yeah.
That was good too. Like in the characters, even though they're both had autism, they were so different. And I think that was a good point to show too. That not everyone with the same illness or mental illness or whatever acts the same. Like everyone's different.
Yeah. Do you guys have any like diverse romances you want to share? Are you have like?
So I read You Had Me at Ola. I really loved it. I'm from Puerto Rico, so she got the Puerto Rican representation right. She's
good.
About Puerto Ricans from the island and Puerto Ricans from New York. It has a trope within a trope. So there's a second chance romance in the telenovela, and then there's famous in love in the outside of the telenovela. So that was a really good one.
I'm really excited for that book, so I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, I did.
I would say it's a classic, Queen of the Damned by Anne Rice. The movie adaptation is really good too. It's pretty good. It's long though, and I won't lie, the first half of the book is very historical in nature, kind of talking about the foundation of like the elder vampires that you learn later on in the Vampire Chronicles series. But if you get past that, it's very good. Like Lestat is my favorite character. He's very like campy and bratty and just like he gets what he wants, that kind of thing. So if you like kind of smirky, kind of more a little alpha male going on, then I think you would appreciate that book. It's pretty good.
And it's vampires.
Yeah, it's vampires. Authentic. No.
That vampire rep is good.
Yes, the receipt.
I know Brittany C. Cherry. So Bree just said Behind the Bars. I haven't read that. I don't know if I've read any Brittany C. Cherry books with Black characters. She's a Black author.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think she has that many.
No.
I don't think so either.
I know Behind the Bars is. I've only read The Gravity of Us, The Air He Breathes, and Loving Mr. Daniels, and I don't think any of those were diverse.
And I don't think any of the newer ones, like Eleanor and Gray, I think was.
Kennedy Ryan is definitely amazing. I love her books. Grip, if you like The Hate You Give, I haven't read On the Come Up by Angie Thomas, but if you liked those books for YA, Kennedy Ryan's Grip series is really good because he's a rapper and he's Black and she's white. Has anybody read it? Grip?
No, that one
I haven't read it yet.
Okay. It definitely talks about race. It talks about police brutality, all that stuff. So,
Alexa Martin, yes. Ashton, yes. Alexa Martin, great author too. I love her romances. They're so fun and quirky and diverse. Yes.
I didn't like book 3 as much for that series, but
is that the Blitz?
Yes.
I haven't read Blitz yet. I've just read the first 2.
The second one's my favorite.
Second one
was really good.
Yeah.
I think because there was a kid involved, I was like,
a second chance. So.
Yeah, second chance. Yeah. Family feels, yes.
Yes. Darcy's kicking.
I would say anything by Love Journey or I think Tanya Wright? No, Kenya Wright. She does a lot of like AMBW romances. So I'm like building my collection of my AMBW romance. So it's pretty good. It's like compilation books that she'll come out with, and then she'll come out with like her own separate titles. Yeah, those are pretty good.
I'm trying to think of more.
Brie, you read Long Shot in like a good way, you're not over it, or a bad way?
I'm assuming a good way, because that one is very emotional.
I haven't read that one yet. It's on my TBR. But
Is that part of the Hoops series?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It deals with abuse, so.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
very scary. But it's really good. Oh, Mia Sosa. Did she write?
Oh, the Worst Best Man.
Yes, that was really good.
Oh, I haven't read that yet. It's on my TBR. All of these are on my TBR.
It has just one bag, by the way.
What?
It has just one bag.
Oh, it does. Yes.
Yes.
It does. Yes. So you would like that.
I gotta move that up.
I forgot that. Adriana Herrera.
Oh, she's great. She does male Afro-Caribbean relationships.
Yeah.
She does have the good representation as someone from the Caribbean. The first book is about a food truck owner and a librarian. And so don't be hungry reading this book because you're going to be hungry. It's like they keep talking about this food and you're like, I want to have this food truck food right now.
Is it the Dreamer series?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like American Fairy Tale the best. That's a billionaire single father meets a social counselor, social worker, and it's really good.
I've heard of that series. I just haven't had the chance to read it yet.
I would also say Casey Luck's Lesbian Billionaires Club, because a lot of times, sometimes with LGBTQIA romances, it's not always authentic, and it's actually written by a lesbian woman. So it kind of gives like a different perspective, and to me, more of a realistic view of a lesbian relationship. So that one's highly rated too on Kindle Unlimited or KU.
Quite the title.
I know, that's what what caught me. I was like, Lesbian Billionaires Club. Okay, let me read it.
Okay.
It sounds
They're getting straight to the point with the title.
Yeah, it was straight to the point. Yeah.
I do think that they're coming out with more female romances.
Yep.
Berkeley's publishing their first one.
Really?
What is it called?
I can picture the cover.
Something to talk about?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it is. Meryl Wilsner's the author. I have an arc of that. I haven't read it though. And it's an actress with her assistant, and they have to like date, and then they fall in love. So
I read the Avon title, Written to Starch, which is female. It's coming out in November, and it's a social media astrologer meets an actuary, so it's an opposite attract fake relationship.
Ooh.
And it's delightful. Like if you follow like CoStar, all the social media astrologers, you're like, oh, it's like they sprinkled that in the book.
I didn't know they had that coming out.
Yeah, it comes out in November, so it's like ways away, but it's really good.
We're on top of your arcs.
Oh my God.
My God.
Like, that one was like, I got it. I was like, kind of like I needed a fake relationship, and I was like, I just need something easy. So.
I'm behind on mine, so y'all gave me so many recommendations. I'm just racking it up, like.
I'm on Goodreads right now, like putting everything in the comments in my phone, like.
Yep, that's what I do too. I'm like copy.
Wes said, anyone read Cora Riley's Born in Blood series? And
I
haven't.
That series. You've read it?
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I love it.
Is that the Bound by Honor, Bound by Love, Bound by?
Yeah. It's like a dark, it's pretty dark, I would say, like a mafia romance.
I do not like the new covers.
I don't.
And I'm annoyed because I only have the first 3 in paperback, and I wasn't about to buy 6 more paperbacks just because she's changing the title in the covers. They're not good.
Yeah.
That's so sad when that happens.
I'm fine when they get better, but like this one, I'm like, what are you doing? I don't know.
They just use like Microsoft Paint.
Well, there's no like person on the cover. They're just like objects.
Yeah, I feel like they don't portray the cover.
No,
with
the old ones were fine.
Yeah, I love the old ones.
Because Nicolette, didn't you finish your collection?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the new one, she's publishing it in both, right?
Yes.
The old
good.
one and the new one.
Yeah.
But not gonna do it just because she's doing new covers.
Oh man.
All right. Well, we have been on longer than our time. But thank you guys for joining.
Thanks for having us.
Everybody's
Oh,
information
thank you.
down below. So if anybody wants to find anybody, it's all in the description box. But yeah, thank you.
No, thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it. And thanks for meeting all you fine ladies too.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you guys.
Time flew by so quickly.
It really did. I made sure I keep in touch with all y'all, putting all y'all on speed dial. So
all right. Well, have a good night. And enjoy
night.
the
All right.
audiences that you guys pick up. Bye.
Bye.